Testing. All right. Yo. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? I'm back. I'm back for another Chatty McChat. I don't know what I'm saying. Feels good to be back. Can't even lie. Excuse me. Dude, why can't I? Hold on, let me get there. How's everybody doing? All right. So, what we got planned for today? All right. I'm going to see what I can do. Hi. I'm going to see what I can do. Right now, the plan is we're going to do a couple of reactions. I got the videos loaded up. And maybe a game. I might play Liar's Bar. I might play Repo. But I don't know. We'll see. It depends. If not, we're just gonna keep the reaction going. But yeah. Okay, I have everything loaded up. Let's go. I'm actually hyped. Let's go for today. I'm kind of hyped. I'm not gonna lie. Excited. I'm streaming a little earlier. Maybe I don't know. But first up, we got my boy Moist Critical, one of my favorite streamers. Scary situation at TwitchCon. Alright, let's see.
There's a lot I want to talk about here after seeing what happened at TwitchCon last night with Emiru being assaulted by a rogue lunatic fan who just walked.
Oh my god. Oh, Lord have mercy. Already. Sheesh. Man, I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, assaulted. I don't even know who that is. I'm not gonna lie.
Emiru being assaulted by out here after seeing what happened at TwitchCon last night with Emiru being assaulted by a rogue lunatic fan who just walked completely unimpeded past the line at her meet and greet and unconsensually hugged her and looked like tried to kiss her, which is textbook assault. And it's very scary that it was able to happen so easily here. He was shoved off by a security guard, but then he just walked away.
Sir. Hold on, I gotta rewind that.
Away.
Are we serious? No.
Whoa.
Are we serious? And bro looks mad. Oh, he looks mad that he got caught too, or he got found, bro. He got. Oh, heck nah. That's that's tragic. Yo, are we? Oh my God, making the whole gender look bad. See, this is why women be. This is why when people say the worst she can say is no, and then she just be cooking you, bro. It's because of dudes like him, bro. Come on. What are we doing with our life? She's a streamer, and you going over here kissing up on her, all grabbing, raping her? Nah. Oh, crap. Yo. Graping her. Not even grape, but groping, I guess. I don't even know. Okay, YouTube, don't come for me. I don't think I can say that word, but I don't think I can say the. Is this guy bothering you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's still crazy though. I think that's security, right? Is that security? It's not dressed.
Whoa. That's crazy. Holy sh.
This looks like. This doesn't even look like TwitchCon. This looks exactly like VidCon. I don't know if they're like. Isn't that crazy, chat? San Diego. Oh, it's not Anaheim. So it just looks exact. I mean, it's just a big facility, so maybe that's why. But dang, I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad. That sucks, bro. I can't even lie.
Shit, what the
I feel
fuck?
so I'm sorry, chat, for pausing. Like, this is crazy though. But I feel so bad for female streamers because they just gotta go through like BS like that. I mean, like, she can't even chill at a meet and greet without some random fatso groping her. My bad. But that sucks. I feel so bad for her. I hope she's okay. I hope she continues streaming. I don't know. I don't even watch her, but I still feel like I still don't want her to stop doing what she loves just because some dude on the internet wants to just.
What's that?
I can say
What the?
The full clip goes on for about a minute and a half longer, but you've now seen the entire security presence here for the Emiru meet and greet.
bro.
One person.
Security, all the
One
security.
security guard. I have seen a stronger security presence at my dilapidated local Winn-Dixie.
Wait. Okay, so that's actually security right there. That was
Easy.
That's only one dude, bro. Only one dude. I went to VidCon this year. In July or June, or both, like end July, beginning. And there's like security's non-existent there. Like, I mean, maybe they're like all undercover and they just be looking like dressing up like random people, like regular people. Hold on, chat.
That's crazy. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? What the?
The full clip goes on for about a minute and a half longer, but you've now seen the entire security presence here for the Emiru meet and greet. One person. One security guard. I have seen a stronger security presence at my dilapidated local Winn-Dixie. This is fucking crazy. One guy. And also worth mentioning, it's not Emiru's preferred bodyguard from what I understand.
I had a security guard 2 years ago where there was a guy following me around TwitchCon, and he like asked him to stop multiple times. My guard asked him, and the guy wouldn't stop. So he grabbed the guy, but he didn't like hurt him. He was just holding the guy until like the con security came. And then for some reason they're like, yeah, because your security guard touched him, he's like permabanned from the venue forever. But he didn't even hit him or anything. He just like
Dixie. This is fucking crazy. One guy. And also worth mentioning, it's not Emiru's preferred bodyguard from what I understand.
I had a security guard 2 years ago where there was a guy following me around TwitchCon, and he like asked him to stop multiple times. My guard asked him, and the guy wouldn't stop. So he grabbed the guy, but he didn't like hurt him. He was just holding the guy until like the con security came. And then for some reason they're like, yeah, because your security guard touched him, he's like permabanned from the venue forever. But he didn't even hit him or anything. He just like held him while they waited for like the police to come. And
What the fuck?
and it was like my favorite security guard. I can't have him at TwitchCon anymore.
Now, as I was rendering this video, Emiru posted an update to everything to shed light on everything that happened. And this bodyguard you see push that guy is someone she hired. It's not her first round draft pick or anything. It is not a preferred bodyguard, but it's who she was allowed to bring. And she was surrounded is the word I'm using, very loosey-goosey. There was like a couple of other Twitch provided Fiverr security drones elsewhere that just didn't react at all. The only one who did something was the one she hired. We're going to be going through her statement quite a bit here, but she's giving an update to let people know that she's okay and thankful for the outpouring of support. The guy had crossed multiple barriers, even in front of other creators, to grab and try and kiss her, which he was unsuccessful at doing, thanks to being pushed off. She then says that she doesn't understand how he was allowed to get that far in the first place, and that the security that does react is her own, confirming that it's not her usual security guard since he was banned. She then says that there were 3 to 4 other TwitchCon security who didn't react and even let him walk away, which again is something you can confirm by watching the clip that he just walks away completely unimpeded. The woman who was walking me away is also her own personal manager. It's not even event staff, which I thought it was event staff. Turns out it's not. The only 2 people who were checking on her and comforting her were her and her friend. Not even Twitch staff was coming to check on her. There's more in her statement we're going to get to in a moment, but I want to go in chunks here. So, I thought it was 1 security guard and then a couple of event staff that you could see in the clip. Turns out it's 1 security guard she brought, and then no event staff. It's just her manager and her friend. So where the fuck is TwitchCon security or staff at all here? They just let this guy walk up to her and did nothing, and even just let him get away after assaulting her too. Again, I still cannot even believe they banned the security guard that she wanted to bring and had brought in the past that did successfully prevent a potential threat from harming her. It's so fucked up, and I truly can't understand the thought process behind their decision to ban him in the first place. did his job properly. He held the potential threat until authorities arrived. What else are you supposed to do? That's like the number one thing. You're supposed to stop the threat. And that sounds like exactly what he did here. I think maybe Twitch was concerned that he used excessive force or something because he grabbed him. What? Like, what do they think? He put him into a headlock and then hit him with an atomic power bomb into a fucking tombstone pile driver and then a Frankensteiner on the way out? Like, what do they think happened there? Now, I've read mixed things on who's responsible for that bodyguard being banned, whether it was Twitch or the venue TwitchCon is held at. But regardless of who's responsible for the ban, the fact that he is forbidden from being there because of being good at his job is just unacceptable. This guy walks past this entire line, literally just fucking fee-fi-fo-fums through the whole line here at the meet and greet and assaults Emiru. Nobody stopped him when he was cutting through the line, and it wasn't until he had already assaulted Emiru that he got pushed off. And then he didn't even get stopped or anything by additional security because there was only that one guy that was there as like a bodyguard. Like, I don't know, I would just kind of expect after a fucking assault just unfolded here, there would be a big response from the TwitchCon security personnel. Like coming over here throwing like a spike strip down or like at least throwing a banana peel down so he slips and falls on it so they can apprehend him. But I didn't see any of that happen. Nothing at all. Just fucking crickets. Just tumbleweed rolling through here. Like he just walked away. Apparently he did get ID'd like after this happened later. His Twitch made a statement, which we'll go through in a minute, and sounds like they ID'd the guy and everything. But this is a complete failure on Twitch's shoulders here for their event. They banned her preferred bodyguard, whom has previously demonstrated the ability to stop something like this from happening, and instead supplied non-existent TwitchCon security around her meet and greet, and forced her to hire a different bodyguard, one that wasn't nearly as efficient as the one that she way. As the one that she typically uses and wanted to have present here to protect her. And just stew on this for a moment, because when you break it down, TwitchCon security literally did nothing. Not only did they not stop the guy before he assaulted Emiru, again, it could have even been a murder or something if he had like a weapon or something. He was not stopped despite plenty of, ample opportunity for them to intervene. Not only did they not stop him, after it happened, they didn't even pursue him. The only one who acted at all, that one security guard, was not a TwitchCon security guard. It was someone Emiru hired, a bodyguard she hired. That was the only person that acted at all. And the only people that checked on Emiru were her team. No one on the TwitchCon event side of things, apparently. according to Emiru. So that means at TwitchCon, the security didn't do anything at all, nor did the event staff do anything to even check on her after this happened. Holy shit. That is inexcusable. I've talked about events and stuff in the past. I've never been to TwitchCon. I have no plans of ever going to TwitchCon or anything even remotely similar to it. And I've always expressed, A, I don't think I'd have fun, and B, I'm always worried about events like that, like legitimate safety concerns. Ever since the Christina Grimmie tragedy where she was murdered at a meet and greet, I just have a huge hesitation with this kind of thing because you never really know who's there and what security looks like. I know prior to TwitchCon, apparently there was a big emphasis on Twitch's side of beefing up their security. I'm not seeing that at all. The proof is not in the pudding here from what I'm seeing. It's extremely concerning that this creep was able to just walk up slowly, mind you. It's not like he like charged the stage or something, you know, with a fucking 4-second 40 where they couldn't respond in time. He slowly, calmly walked past everyone. Security, event staff, no one stopped him at all. Like shit, I got
to Yo, hold on. I'm about to kill myself. I'm about to hurt myself, bro. Hold on. What the hell? What the heliante? My mic was off the whole time? Oh my god! Ah! What the frig? The heliante, bro. Oh my god! Chat, my mic was unmuted the whole. My mic was on mute the whole goddamn time. I'm about to. Oh, I'm so pissed right now. I am so pissed. All right. Basically, what I was saying though is, bro was the security guard was paid $10 in a Chipotle gift card to look after Amy Rowe, not even to protect her. Like, Lord have mercy, bro. He didn't do anything. He didn't do doodly squat.
stopped more often trying to go to a lacrosse party in college. Like, they were more vigilant about stopping
myself.
people from getting into a fucking party, let alone, like, the actual safety of the guests here at this event. It is just crazy to me because this guy could have had a weapon. He absolutely could have had a weapon. Like, it is just dangerous.
And he literally went and just hugged her. Like, he literally walked. Like, that's the...
It is dangerous, and it's a complete failure on Twitch's part here. Now, like I said, they did make a statement about this. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting.
I don't know if my mic was unmuted. I don't know if it was unmuted or not. If y'all could hear me, but I'm gonna say it again. The reason why I was really hesitant to multi-stream on Twitch was I was thinking, should I really invest in a company that dealt with BS like this? Real talk. Because I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what to say. Because, like, hold on. I'll just wait. Because nobody's in the chat right now.
In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. When? In 7 business days? Like, where were they? Because, again, in the longer clip, it's like 2.5 minutes, and he just walks away. Like, you can see him leaving, and I maybe I missed it, but I didn't see anyone stopping him at any point. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they are banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. We're coordinating with the impacted creators team, and per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigation.
But notice how Twitch only really did something if she made a big deal. If she didn't make a big deal about it, I don't think Twitch would care. Like, if she embraced the hug and she embraced it. No, I'm sorry. If she genuinely just pushed him off and security guard pushed him, whatever, and nobody said anything about it, Twitch would be chilling about it, and that's what pisses me off. And that's why I say you shouldn't, I don't know.
Investigations. We have increased security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point, and we'll have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you've RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we are unable to accommodate +1s.
But, I don't know. Yeah.
For the remainder of the event. Twitch has zero tolerance for harassment or acts that inhibit the safety and security of our community. Like I said, based on their statement here, it sounds as though they ID'd the guy responsible for this assault here, mentioning that he's been banned on Twitch and from the events. It sounds like there's also going to be additional follow-ups, I believe. That's how it read to me. Now, as a result of the assault that Emiru experienced at their event, they are going to be having a stronger security presence at further meet and greets that are scheduled. The question begs to be asked, why wasn't that an emphasis beforehand? Mm-hmm. You're saying that safety was like your top priority, yet it's very clear, very evident in this clip that there's not a lot of security there. So what are you doing about safety? Like, well, I don't understand. If safety's such a high priority, where's security?
They don't care.
I don't know why it's so lackluster then if it's such a high priority. And again, this is like a huge...
What I will say, chat, is I'm so glad that I figured out my mic was unmuted sooner than later. Because how long I've been streaming? I've been streaming for 30 minutes. It's the play. This is when it's like we playing around with it. Pause. But later on, the other videos is gonna be so fun to watch. And on top of that, if we actually get a game in, if we get a game session, that's gonna be cool too.
Huge streamer. Emiru is like one of the biggest streamers. What does security look like for streamers that aren't her size? I genuinely have no idea. It's a legitimate question I'm asking.
Nah, but if that happened to a dude and like a dude, let's say like a dude came up to another guy, right? Trying to hug, and he smacked the shit out of bro. Oh, then it'd be different. Then that's when it'd be different.
Because, again, Emiru is like one of the biggest streamers, and TwitchCon didn't have like any adequate security presence at
They didn't even show favoritism to her, and she's really big. So like, you would think that to their like biggest streamers, they'd be like, "Oh, we'll do this, we'll do that for you, and we'll bring you the top security. You do whatever you want and stuff like that." And they show so much favoritism. But the fact that they literally said, "Oh, are you coming to TwitchCon? Yeah, all right, bet. Come on, and yeah, we'll give you some security guard we found on the street." Like, I don't even think bro is trained for security. Cause dude was literally, what was bro doing? Literally, watch. Dude came up. Security guard is right here. What is he doing? Oh, then he starts to, bro, is he picking his nose or something? Was he picking his nose? Was he playing with himself? Cause what are you doing for? We gonna count it. Honestly. We're gonna count it.
A security guard, but then he just walked away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seconds. It took bro 6 seconds to lock in and actually get
This
to
is stuff in the past. I've never been, like I said, based on what I don't understand. If safety's such a high priority, where's security? Why, I don't know why it's so lackluster then if it's such a high priority. And again, this is like a huge streamer. And also, what they do provide is basically anyway, nothing. The security didn't act at all here. So now let's go back to Emiru's statement, because she says something very interesting here about Twitch's statement. In Twitch's statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught and detained. Sorry, but that is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet.
Ooh, I wonder what her relationship with Twitch is going to be. I wonder if she's going to switch to Kick or something like that. Because I know Aiden Ross switched to Kick a while ago. And stuff like that. But, like, I don't know, bro. Like, crazy. I don't know. I don't think she's going to switch to Kick. Honestly, I don't.
And I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me, and it felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. She mentions there's more she wants to talk about on it, but will save it for stream. She then goes on to thank people for the support and confirms that this will be her last TwitchCon, which I think is completely understandable. I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. I did not feel cared for or protected, even bringing my own security and staff. I can't imagine how creators without those options would feel. So according to Emiru's statement here, she believes that the guy wasn't like immediately caught and ID'd by TwitchCon staff or anything like that. And in fact, it wasn't until her manager pressed them for action that they did anything at all.
Wow.
That's unhinged. They didn't want to, jump into action after a fucking assault just took place. I just don't get it. That's completely unhinged.
So she got
it almost
assaulted
feels like maybe
and
they're
Twitch was
more angry
chilling
about Emiru's
until her
bodyguard
manager
there
pressed-
shoving the guy. Like maybe
pressed.
they're thinking about banning him from Twitch events in the future or something. Like it doesn't seem like their priority is safety. If they were going to just let this guy walk away until
Their
Emiru's
priority
manager
is
had to
money,
force
let's
their
be
hand to do
honest.
something,
That's a lot of companies.
this is just not a safe environment. And this isn't a new criticism of TwitchCon. This has been consistently something that people have spoken out about for years with TwitchCon. Like, I'm sure a lot of you have heard the horror stories that have been reported numerous times in the past at previous TwitchCons about, like, drink spiking or, like,
what the hell? Drink spiking? You're out of your mind. You're out of your cotton picking mind, sir. Wow. Westbrook out of his cotton picking mind. No, but I can't believe bro said that. But anyway, he said drink spiking.
Lack of security present, stuff like that. It has been something that people have mentioned numerous times, and every time Twitch tries to assure the community that, they're really taking security seriously this time around. This time, it's fucking locked down. There's going to be no issues. And like clockwork, there's always seemingly some kind of big security concern or something that arises at TwitchCon. It's just, I don't understand how they're not doing anything to, like, remedy it. Even in this, which is, again, supposed to be, like, their big year of security, like, because they made a huge, stance on how strong they're going to be with security this year and how seriously they're taking it, how seriously they're going to take it, and then day one of TwitchCon, Emiru gets assaulted. And then, in this clip, it really seems like there's not a lot of security there. And if there is like off camera, a bunch of security, they're not very efficacious. They're not very good at stopping a legitimate threat. Like I said, this guy's intentions could have been to murder Emiru here. He could have had a weapon, and he wasn't even stopped. He got all the way to her and assaulted her before he was finally shoved off. Like, there is a real problem. And according to Emiru, it's actually even worse than that on the TwitchCon security side, where they didn't even, like, want to go after the guy until they were forced to by Emiru's team pressing them for it. So not only did the assault happen under their watch, where they had ample chances to stop that guy, but none of the handful of security that was around intervened in any way, and then didn't do anything to pursue the criminal. That's a crime. Like, that's a crime, and they were just gonna let him get away with that. It's complete lunacy. Emiru mentions that event staff didn't, like, check on her or anything. What you saw was her team checking on her and, you know, making sure everything's okay. So, what is TwitchCon, like, where are the event staff and security then? So they don't even check on someone who was just assaulted? They don't even go and see, like, what just happened? Like, are you okay? Do you need anything? Nothing at all? Yeah. Like, that's crazy. It does not feel like safety is a huge priority at TwitchCon. What happened to Emiru is terrible, and it shouldn't have happened at all. It shouldn't happen to her or anybody attending TwitchCon. Another thing I want to briefly mention here. Apparently, Emiru didn't even want to do the meet and greet. She was obligated to in order to keep her show.
So I had to cancel my meet and greet because of the stuff, but in order to, I can't cancel my meet and greet and not cancel her show because of the fact that the reason I cancel my meet and greet is I don't want to be in the same place for 2 hours because of people being weird.
Okay.
And then I'm under contract with them, so I can't cancel one and not cancel the other.
Interesting. Oh.
So I'm sorry,
I kept my meet and greet because I wanted to keep my show. Surely it'll be fine.
I'm sorry, Emmy.
I'm sure everyone will be nice.
It sounds like it was a contractual obligation that if Emiru wanted to keep that show, she would have to do this meet and greet, which is something it doesn't seem like she wanted to do, but was trying to approach it with optimism about people, you know, being nice and not being weird. Unfortunately, that's just not how things panned out. And it's crazy. She didn't even want to do this meet and greet. It's something that it seems Twitch was requiring her to do in order to keep the other thing that she actually did want unrelated to the meet and greet. So she decides to oblige and do this meet and greet, and Twitch doesn't even do the bare minimum of giving her adequate security to protect her. Holy shit. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. That's about it. See ya.
W video by Moist Critical, bro. W video. This happened 3 weeks ago. Or not 3 weeks ago, but the video came out 3 weeks ago. But I just thought it was going to be something to, you know, interesting to touch on and watch. So next video, another back-to-back. Whoa, back-to-back on Moist. Okay. Another 3-week-old video. I hope this video ages horribly. I don't know what this is about. I don't think I've seen it. So, yeah.
I'm making this video with the hope that I am extremely wrong here, and in a few weeks we can all look back and point and laugh at how off I was. Like, I want this video to age horribly. But with my hand on a stack of Bibles, I don't think it will. Damn. One Punch Man Season 3 has started. 2 episodes are out. The second one just aired. And you can probably still see my eyes are a bit red from the tears that I shed watching it and rubbing them away.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm so sorry. I don't watch One Punch Man. I'm not gonna watch this. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I want to say we're gonna watch. He been yapping about One Punch Man Season 3 for a while though. We're gonna watch this, then this. Okay, yeah.
Why does it seem like every...
Why the hell does every YouTuber wear the same headphones? I actually want to know that. Maybe we can get put on and I might have to buy some headphones. Honestly, earbuds are cool. I don't want that head dent because I got beautiful hair. So
why does it seem like every YouTuber has these headphones? If it doesn't ring a bell, let me go down the list. KSI, Mr. Beast, Ninja, Jacksepticeye, Slimesicle, Oni Pixel, Gotham Chess, Mini Minter, Bazinga, Vicstar, Laserbeam, Muselk, Jack Manifold, Nick A30, Ted Niverson, Talia Mar, even Magnus Carlsen. These people I've just named are just the lucky few that made the cut that have the exact same pair of headphones, the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pros. Because the list goes on and on and on, and for the longest time, absolutely everywhere I've looked, I've seen them. And I know I'm not the only one, that at one point in time, absolutely every YouTuber and streamer decided we're gonna wear the exact same thing on our heads. Is this a requirement in the YouTube terms of service, that you must wear these headphones to be taken seriously? And if you do, it will give you godlike powers. So that leads to the question, why these headphones? Are they really that good? Or is there something more to this that meets the eye? Because these aren't just some average pair of headphones you find at Best Buy, no.
Good either.
These are the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pros. Studio headphones made for audio engineers. You know, the people who professionally mix soundtracks for films and tweak the bass frequencies of a music album for 6 months straight. YouTubers aren't exactly the target audience, and yet YouTubers wear them like it's a part of their uniform. But here's where it gets weird. Nobody promotes them. There are barely any sponsorships, no discount codes, no big flashy ads. Yet somehow every creator, from gaming legends to chess grandmasters, are wearing them. Like there's some initiation ritual. When you get verified on YouTube, they mail you a pair of the headphones with a blood oath. It's the headphone Illuminati. But no, let's get serious for a second, because maybe there's a logical explanation for this. I first noticed this about a year ago. I was watching some Chuckle Sandwich and I took a liking to Slimecicle's headphones. But eventually, after typing the text of the side of the headphones into Google, I found them. Most of them were $300 and above. I said absolutely not and moved on with my day. But sometime later, I don't know when, it was them. Then the next video, then the next, then the next, then the next. I had finally opened my eyes to this after being blind for so long. How did I not notice this until now? Hundreds of videos I must have watched, and they were all flooding to my brain right then and there. It was a real eye-opener for me, like I was a sleeper agent, and this was my waking call. It felt like I had finally become conscious, like I was standing for my entire life, and I'd finally sat down. My theory is, once you notice the DT990s, you're doomed. You've been initiated. Your retinas are now hardwired to spot them anywhere. In streams, YouTube videos, I sure know I do. They even start appearing where they shouldn't exist. Eventually, you'll see them in your own reflection, even when you're not wearing any. So of course, I had to ask myself, why? Why does it feel like every creator on the planet is wearing these? How did these one pair of headphones go from niche studio gear to the official YouTuber uniform? Well, a big part of that story starts with one man. Ninja. Coincidentally,
Honestly, yeah, I think Ninja started it all, because that's like literally I named that person. That's the only person, not the only person, but that's like the only person I kind of know, really, that wears those headphones, and Ninja kind of made them popular, so.
There isn't much information on this topic. Like at all, this video was so hard to research, but I think it's pretty cut and dry as to how they got famous. Back in late 2017 to 2018, I'm sure you remember, Fortnite became one of the biggest games in the world. And Ninja wasn't just the biggest streamer on Twitch, he was Twitch. In March that year, he played Fortnite with Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju Smith, and pulled over 6.
That was crazy. At one point, you had to kind of like hop on the hype train and play Fortnite, and Ninja was the king of Twitch at the moment, and the best at Fortnite at that moment. Maybe like Daquan, stuff like that, but you know, that's kind of crazy.
628,000 concurrent viewers, breaking Twitch's all-time record. And here's where I think the snowball started. Every day, millions of people were watching Ninja. Not just about the gameplay, but everything about him. The hair, the energy, the setup, and yes, the headphones. And sitting on his head through all of it, it was them. And somewhere in the back of their minds, people thought, well, I like Ninja. Maybe if I wear his headphones in my videos, I can be rich, successful, and cracked at Fortnite as well. But that raises the real question. Are they actually that good? Or do they just look that good? Okay, let's talk facts. What makes these things so special? With a bit of research, Beyerdynamic wasn't just a one-hit wonder before these headphones. They were Beyerdynamic, a German company founded in 1924 by Jürgen Beyer. I might be butchering that, but who knows. Over the years, their gear was used by the Beatles, Elton John, and even Queen Elizabeth. But are they really that good? These headphones are studio-grade, open-back headphones designed for professional mixing and mastering. Unlike closed-back headsets that seal off your ears and make your voice sound muffled, these let your own voice pass through. For anyone recording or streaming for hours, that's a lifesaver. It stops you from shouting without realizing it, and helps your voice keep steady and comfortable. Of course, they're not perfect. Because they're open back, sound leaks out both ways. People near you will hear what you're listening to, and your mic might pick it up as well. While the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pros have earned a cult following among YouTubers and streamers, many audio enthusiasts, audiophiles, yes, they call themselves audiophiles, argue that they aren't necessarily the best option on the market. The headphones are known for their bright, detailed sound, but also their sharp treble, which some listeners find harsh or fatiguing during long sessions. Competing with models such as these, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce those names, these headphones are often praised for their more balanced sound signatures, lower power requirements, and similar to better comfort. In other words, the DT990 Pros deliver solid studio performance, but their fame may owe as much to their iconic look and association with popular creators as to their actual audio quality. But maybe it's not sound quality at all. There's something else going on here. So they're definitely not the best headphones, and yet they've still taken over the entire content creation space like a virus. Somebody's cooked here. Everybody put on your tinfoil hats for this next one. We're going deep. What if the DT and DT990 stands for direct transmission? These aren't just headphones, they're mind-jacking devices designed as studio gear. These YouTubers weren't just wearing the DT990s, they were being controlled by them. Each pair transmits subliminal signals straight into the brain, telling creators when to upload, what to say, even how to react. It's not a headset, it's a puppet string. They didn't choose these headphones, they were chosen. And once they go on, there's no going back.
W video. Next video is how a nobody went from 2 to 6.3 million fans. Wow.
There are 3 things that happened between September 2022 and today, each more important than the last, that made it all but impossible for Queso to not seize stardom. Queso went from creating a fresh Twitch account with 0 followers to streaming to 65,000 live viewers with the most wholesome, creative, and supportive community Twitch has ever seen in just 2 years. How can a nobody become a somebody so fast?
Because the reason I even tried it again was because that weekend she said, why don't you give streaming another try? Just upload some clips, you're funny, see what happens.
Mount Everest is underwater. Buddy, what?
Queso is commonly the butt of the joke. He's very rarely seen putting others down, and his most viewed clips are at his own expense.
What'd you just say to me, buddy?
I said, I just hope the beam doesn't break.
Why would it break?
No? Jump, come on.
No. Why would the beam break? Explain. Chat. Dude, am I that large? Oh my goodness, there's no way I'm this large.
So why is this important? Well, let's think about a late night conversation. When one person begins to open up, it's met with the same. There's a huge difference between answering these comments with legitimate hatred and being a good sport and even playing into the joke. One side says, this is no place for imperfections or insecurities, not yours, not mine, no one's. And then walls go up between the streamer and the chat and more division is created. The other says, my walls are down, poke some fun, I don't mind being vulnerable. And after a little time, chatter's walls come down as well, and then a connection is made. This is how the scenarios are created, where I call Queso dumb in chat, everyone laughs, but then one of my friends calls Queso dumb in real life, and I beat him to a pulp. Because no one talks about Queso like that. If you want to ride a wave, you need to be in a place where waves form. Queso's first live stream was to almost 80 people. How is this even possible? People stream every day for years to 1 viewer and don't see any growth. When Queso finally decided to begin streaming, he did not open Twitch. He opened TikTok. 2K was just coming out, and he knew no one would ever be able to find him at the bottom of the queue on Twitch. He knew his time would be better spent on getting discovered. He jumped right on the wave of 2K, uploaded 3 videos which were funny moments of Case pretending to be streaming 2K. TikTok's algorithm, desperate to serve the hungry 2K audience with content, scooped Case up right away, and the next morning he woke up to 10,000 followers. Queso seized the opportunity and went live to catch the wave he had formed from not only 2K, but the huge wave that had formed from TikTok. Over time, he saw his streams start to decline, going from 900 all the way down to 150 viewers. Case knew he had to switch up his stream. But how do you switch up a stream successfully in a place where there are no waves? Case decided to follow the exact same formula that gave him success the first time around. Hogwarts Legacy had just come out, and a viral Hogwarts Legacy TikTok sent Case a viewer bump of 450. Eventually, he was able to start stream up, leading with Hogwarts Legacy, which no longer branded Case as a 2K streamer. His narrow lane was now an open field.
I want to look like that.
The idea of streaming had been in Case's head for 7 years. He had seen Nadeshot play video games for a living and knew he wanted to do the same. He had actually bought equipment in 2015, made a few YouTube videos, but then stopped. Why? Queso had the worst internet. He also worked 2 jobs and lived...
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Bro, my internet is buns. Literally. Alright, I'm gonna be a little vulnerable today. I was streaming. I was honestly gonna go for like a 4-hour stream. Maybe even like, I don't know, like 30 minutes yesterday, right? And the reason why, like the last thing I said was something about like out. Like the last word I said was out. But it went like out. It went like or something like that. But I didn't know that kid until I watched the stream. But I'm talking. And then I'm looking at OBS and I see that, what the hell? I'm looking at OBS and I'm like, it's literally saying that it ran, like the internet went out and that it was trying to reconnect. And I'm like, oh, hell no. There's no way. It just kicked me off. So then I'm like, bro, what happened? Apparently somebody reset the internet because they couldn't get on Hulu. They couldn't get on Hulu, so they talking off some... Oh, I had to, you know, I'm like, damn, that's tough. But yeah, we back at it again. We keep hustling. We keep, you know, striving to be the best. And yeah, but yeah.
Dreading the next day that he had to go to work, and the culture behind wanting to make a living as a content creator was nowhere near as solidified as it is today. This dream was nothing but looked down on. Not a single thing was going right for Case. For 7 years, the equipment sat. Case continued to deal with life, family obligations, financial burdens, and bad internet. Even one day at the dollar store, his card declined. He ran out of the store shamed. His mom had heard him complain about work repeatedly, day after day, week after week, and taking a car ride with him, September of 2022, told him to give streaming another try. He had the equipment, he just had to start stream.
Well, the reason that I gave it another shot again in general was because of my mom.
It only takes one person to see you, know you, and push you to take that extra step. If that day Queso had ignored his mom, shrugged it off, rejected her idea, he would still be a nobody. Except the mere success of Queso proves this isn't true.
Oh, chat.
His explosive growth, his humbleness, and kindness remaining consistent despite of his success, and the pain points he endured for years, similar to our own, proves. Whether you have 2 fans or 6.3 million, every so-called nobody has always been
chat, I'm back.
A somebody.
This time, I actually unmuted my mic so you guys can hear me. Because that genuinely just, that actually pissed me off. I'm not going to lie, chat. That genuinely made me mad. But I unmuted. Y'all can hear me. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm taking it out on y'all. It's my fault. My bad. W. Humphrey, but who names their kid Humphrey, bro? They fucked you up. Can't even lie. Who names their kid Humphrey? Oh, that's sad. Your kid's name is Humphrey. Imagine being named Humphrey, man. I feel for you. I feel for you, Humphrey, man. That's sad. All right. W video, Humphrey. W vid. Next one is horror quiz. Would you survive the night? Honestly, I think I'm gonna survive. I love watching her. Oddly specific Crystal, bro. She's the GOAT. She's also
This is a survival quiz. You're alone in a foreign place. The locals whisper about something in the hills. something old. They say it drinks blood. You don't believe them. Not exactly. But tonight something's wrong. This is a logic test. A psychological test. The questions start off easy, but they get harder. And each answer could be your last. For each question, you get 4 options to pick from. And after each question, I'll tell you the right answer. And I'll also tell you why the others would have been the last thing you ever did. Keep track of your score. And in the end, I'll tell you if you would have survived the night. So without further ado, let's begin.
Alright, chat. I think I can survive.
You're in a further ado.
We're gonna read the disclaimer. I'm sorry.
Let's begin.
Gotta read the disclaimer. Disclaimer. This video is a work of entertainment. Oh, God. This video is a work of entertainment. It is not intended and must not be taken as professional advice, guidance, or instruction of any kind. The scenarios, options, and outcomes depicted are fictional, dramatized, and designed solely for audience engagement and storytelling. Nothing in this video can safety, training, survival instinct, instruction, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a disclaimer. We got it.
You're in a tiny town somewhere in the
I can't read. I'm
Balkans.
dyslexic. I'm sorry, guys.
You booked it on impulse. The town is barely marked on maps. The local currency is something you've never held. And the bartender in this pub doesn't speak much English, but he keeps refilling your glass. It's late. The pub smells like wood smoke and dried herbs. There's a fire burning. A few locals are still at the back table. They keep glancing at you. One of them finally leans over and says something that sounds like, "You shouldn't walk back alone. Not tonight." You ask him what he means. He gestures to the window and says one word in broken English. Nosferatu. The table behind him laughs. How do you respond? Option A, laugh with them. Maybe it's a local joke. Option B, ask if something happened recently. Option C, say, "I don't believe in that stuff." Or option D, say nothing and finish.
Nosferatu. The dude in SpongeBob that kept flickering the lights, bro. The vampire that kept flickering the lights, bro. He's following me. Nosferatu's following me, bro. The dude that's flickering the lights when the hash slinging slasher was in the Krusty Krab. Are we dead ass, bro? Oh my gosh. This is scary. Whoo, I'm already getting shivers. Alright. I don't know. How do you respond? The table behind him laughs. So I think the best option would be to laugh with him. But then you say, "I don't believe in that stuff." I think the smart thing to do, okay. I think the auralicious way to do to get the more aura is to, I don't know what to do, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I think the best option
your drink
is to the most auralicious. My bad, chat. The most auralicious is to laugh with him or say nothing. No. The most auralicious is to laugh with him or say, "I don't believe in that stuff." But I think the smart thing to do is to ask him if something happened recently, because then you gotta know. And if he doesn't say anything, then fuck you, bro. Or I'll talk. But I'm going B. What are y'all going with, chat? I'm going B. Let's go, B.
So the correct answer here is option B, ask if something happened recently. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're not.
Cause it's just like, you gotta know. Like, I mean, I know it doesn't bring the most aura, because it sounds like you're concerned and scared. But to be fair, I would be concerned if Nosferatu is following me, bro. Because he's flickering the lights. So he might come to my house, flickering the lights, and that's scary, bro.
Dismissing him. You're gathering information without feeding the myth or challenging it. And survival often starts with listening, especially when you're the foreigner without any cultural context here. Option A, laughing with the crowd, is not the best answer here because it alienates the speaker. They might shut down or play it off and you've lost a source. Option C, saying you don't believe in that stuff, draws a firm line in the sand, and you've now made it personal. If they were trying to warn you, they'll back off. And option D, going silent, ends the entire interaction. Information withheld now might cost you later. The man narrows his eyes. He speaks carefully, like he's trying to remember the right words. They come if you are soft. If you say yes too easy. If you listen, you should close your ears. You ask, how do you stop them? He looks at the candle and at the table, and then back at you. You don't, but you can delay. He lifts his hand and he pinches the flame out between two fingers. They ask you small things first, just small. Can I come closer?
Honestly, I mean, we could go back. I can go back on this, but it's just text, so I mean.
Do you hear me? Will you look at me? It's not always the door. And he leans closer. You don't say yes. You don't say no. You don't say anything at all. Someone behind him scoffs. It's one of the older men at the back table. Ignore him. This one still believes the old wives' tales. The bartender doesn't look back. He's staring at you. They came last week. A girl was found. She was still standing when they found her. Still warm.
What?
No blood inside. Like something had hollowed her out and walked away.
Yo.
As you stand to leave, the bartender slides something across the bar. A small metal charm and a string. It looks handmade. Rusted. Ancient. He doesn't look at you when he speaks. Protection. What do? Option A, put it on immediately. Option B, refuse.
Whoa. As you stand to leave, the bartender slides something across the bar. A small metal charm on a string. It looks handmade, rusted, ancient. He doesn't look at you when he speaks. Protection.
Politely.
Oh, God, chat. I'm not even tired, bro. I don't know why I keep yawning. Damn. I wasn't tired. I'm not tired like last time. Like yesterday. But he doesn't look at you when he speaks. Protection. What do? Put it on immediately. Refuse politely.
That stuff. Option C, take it, then ask what it's made of and what it does. Or option D, leave it on the counter and walk out without acknowledging it. So the correct answer here is option C. Take it and then ask what it's made of and what it does.
See, that's easy.
So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're signaling respect and you're gathering information. You're neither dismissing nor blindly accepting it. And that maximizes safety and
I'm not like those idiots in the horror movies. See, I'm black, so I'm going to survive a horror movie. You know, it'll be over in like 2 minutes. Honestly, I'm not even going to be in this situation, but let's say if I am, right? Bro, C makes sense because I'm not gonna be those straight retards. Hold on, child. Let me yap for a minute. I can't even find my mouse. Let me yap for a minute. I'm not one of those idiots that's gonna be like, oh, nah, punk, da. You know, like, okay, like in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, anybody has seen it? It's so trash. I don't recommend it, but if you want to see it, watch it. It was like they let a hitchhiker come on the freaking a random dude hitchhike. Then he stabbed one of them, bro. And it's like, who does that? Like, I'm not gonna just like dismiss it. Like, obviously.
Option A, blindly putting it on, is the wrong answer because you have no idea.
I think we know the answer why. Chat. So we don't really need to go through it.
And if wearing it marks you, binds you, or even attracts the thing that you're trying to repel here. Option B, dismissing the offer out loud, is also the wrong answer because this signals ignorance and arrogance in a dangerous and unfamiliar environment. And option D, walking out without acknowledging it, is the worst of both option A and option B. You've both ignored local protection and you've potentially insulted someone who might be your only ally. You pick up the charm. It's heavier than you expected. You don't put it on. Instead, you ask, "What's it made of?" The bartender pauses. He leans forward slightly, and his voice lowers. "Iron from a grave fence." And then he taps the string. "Thread from a shroud." He looks at you for a long time. You don't wear it to look strong. You wear it to be overlooked. Don't let them hear you say their name. And never, never speak to them first. The candle on the bar flicks sideways, like someone walked past. But no one did. Outside, the night is colder than it should be. You check your phone. No signal. The road home is darker than you remember. One street lamp flickers ahead. Time to walk. The real quiz has officially begun.
Bro, what? Time to walk? Who is walking, bro? Who said about walking? Yo, this is goofy.
You step out into the cold. The charm is warm in your pocket. The night smells like whetstone. You've been walking for nearly 15 minutes now, uphill, away from the bar. No shops open, no cars, no sound except for your own footsteps. Up ahead, beneath a flickering street lamp, you see a figure. They're standing still, head tilted down, half in shadow. Not approaching, not retreating, just waiting. What do you do? Option A, keep walking toward them, confidently, like you belong here. Option B, cross the street and pass at a distance without making eye contact. Option C, turn off into a narrow side path to avoid them completely. Or option D, call out.
Okay. Call out. Whoa. Worst things. Yo, why is my mic doing that, bro? It's like peaking, but I don't know. It can peak because it's not gonna sound bad on the thing. I don't think. Let me check. Let's check. Ah! But. Hold on, chat. I gotta check. Stream is delayed as hell. It's like, alright. See, it's not bad. It's not bad, chat. Lord have mercy. 36. Yeah, we're Gucci. But call out is the worst thing to do. I would never, ever advise anybody to do that. Turn off into a narrow side path to avoid them completely. That shows cowardness. Same with B. So it's either A. No, because C is terrible because you don't know the place like that. So you might end up being lost. And then you're even in a worse predicament. So it's either B or A. But I'm going to pick A. Cross the street. Pass at a distance without making eye contact. I'm going to choose it.
Are you okay? So the correct answer here is option B, cross the street and pass at a distance without making eye contact. So the reason this is the right answer here is because you're avoiding direct confrontation without showcasing your fear. You don't engage, you don't escalate, but you also don't turn your back on them. You stay in the open where you...
See, but I thought B was like, it looked bad because you're crossing, but if it, like, okay, so, like, you know, like, when racist people, I don't know if this ever happened to me, but... You know, like, in those movies, or just, like, I've heard stories where, like, a black person and a white person are crossing, and then they see that person at a distance, so they cross the complete street without making eye contact. See, that looks bad, especially if they're going in the direction you're going. But if I'm not, then B makes sense.
Seen,
but
where they can also
yeah, I
be
would have
seen.
picked B.
Option A, approaching confidently, is the wrong choice because approaching confidently is still approaching. And it assumes you understand the threat level, and you don't. Confidence won't necessarily stop a predator. It just gets you closer to their reach. Option C, ducking into a side path, is also the wrong answer because this gives up the only light source that you have, and you're trading visibility for panic here and creating a choke point where you can't be seen or helped. Option D, calling out, is also risky because here you're establishing contact, inviting a response, and giving away your emotional state. Worst case, you're telling them that you notice them and that you're also alone. So you cross the street, slow, steady, with your eyes forward. The figure doesn't move. You pass under the lamplight and glance back. Just once. And they're still there. Still watching. Not following. Not yet. but the air behind you feels full. You keep walking. The street narrows. You pass a door that's been left ajar. A tiny convenience shop with flickering fluorescent lights. You step inside. A woman is sweeping in the back. The figure who follows you lingers in the street opposite, watching. They don't enter the store. The woman in the back calls out in broken English. You take my lift? I finish in 10. Safe. She gestures towards the small delivery van parked in the alley out back. What do you do? Option A, accept. You wait inside with her until she finishes, then take the van. Option B, politely decline and continue walking towards your inn, staying on lit streets. Option C, ask if you can wait inside the shop for a few minutes, and then leave on foot once the figure is gone. Or option D, step outside the shop and try.
A woman is sweeping in the back, and the figure who followed you lingers in the street opposite, watching. They don't enter the store. The woman calls out in broken English, you take my lift, I finish in 10, safe. She gestures towards a small delivery van parked in the alley out back. Except you wait inside. A is terrible, bro. That's how you get tag team caught. That's how you get absolutely cooked. Politely decline and continue walking toward your inn. Staying on the lit streets only. Ask if you can wait inside the shop for a few minutes, then leave on foot once the figure is gone. Step out the shop and try to confront the follower. Okay, hell no. D is terrible. A is terrible. The only good option is B and C. But I'm leaning towards B because if A is correct, that means C. I mean, if A, like, okay, in my theory, if she's with the figure, that means C is also terrible because then she can still get you in there. So I pick B. But honestly, I pick
the
C
follower.
because
See if they'll speak.
No, maybe C. Because then terrify her.
So the correct answer here is option C.
Yeah.
Ask if you can wait inside the shop for a few minutes and then leave on foot once the figure is gone.
The
So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're buying time without committing to transport. Here you're under light on neutral ground with a potential ally, and you're not putting yourself in a confined space with anyone. Option A, getting into a stranger's vehicle is a gamble, especially down a dark alley. Even if she seems kind, you can't verify her intentions, or who else might be involved.
I wonder
Waiting
where
inside the
she
shop is
makes
also a
this.
gamble, but it's a lower risk one. In the van, you're in a confined space, and if it's a trap, there's no exit. Whereas the shop is still in a public-facing, visibly lit area where you can leave at any time and there are multiple exits. Option B, until she finishes, then take the van. Once the figure is gone. It's a lower risk one. In the van, you're in a confined space, and if it's a trap, there's no exit.
See?
Whereas the
See?
shop
Trap.
is still in a public-facing,
See, I'm smart.
visibly
I'm
lit
smart.
area
So
where you can leave at any
I'm not
time
going
and
to
there are
die in a
multiple
horror
exits.
movie. I'm not going to
Option
die in a
B,
horror
continuing
situation.
alone,
I'm
is the
Gucci.
wrong answer because this keeps you exposed, and you're gambling that the figure outside won't escalate the moment you leave the range of potential witnesses. Option D, confrontation is the most dangerous move here, elevating the encounter into a challenge, and you don't know who the figure is or what they want. Speaking to something you don't understand is often how these stories end. So you linger inside the shop. The woman keeps sweeping, slow and rhythmic. She doesn't speak to you, but she doesn't ask you to leave either. The figure stands outside, still watching. Minutes pass, and then, finally, they step backward into the dark. They just vanish behind a parked car. The woman stops sweeping. Go now, she says. It won't stay gone. You thank her quietly and step out. The street is silent. You walk fast. You reach the guest house gate. You step through, and you're about to feel relief until you see it. The figure is back, 20 feet behind you, just beyond the outer lamp. Then, they speak, voice low, like breath on glass.
Hold on, chat.
And so cold.
Hold on, chat. 20 feet is pretty close. I'll be right back. 20 feet is pretty close. I'm going to prove it. I'll be right back, chat. Oh. crazy, chat. I'm crazy. Oh wow, my seat can get low. Hold on, let me like put my seat all the way up. My seat is Gucci now. I'm just saying. What the heliante?
Anchor quietly and step out. The street is silent. You walk.
What just happened, chat? I'm just saying, chat. I'm just saying. That is close as hell.
Fast. You reach the guest house gate. You step through, and you're about to feel relief until you see it. The figure is back, 20 feet behind you, just beyond the outer lamp. Then, they speak, voice low, like breath on glass. I'm so cold. Please, only a minute. Your charm is warm in your pocket. Across the street, a window flickers with a faint glow of the television. A cat watches from the garden wall. What do you do? Option A, crack the gate just enough to shine your phone flashlight outside, without stepping out. Option B, step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly. Option C, open the gate and offer to bring them a blanket. Test their reaction. Or option D, pretend you can't hear them and go straight inside without looking back.
Okay. The figure is back. I see. I have to. Sometimes I don't learn by, someone else reading. I have to read it myself. The figure is back, 20 feet behind you, just beyond the other lamp. Then they speak, voice low. Yeah, okay. Your charm is warm in your pocket. Across the street, a window flickers with the faint glow of the television. A cat watches from the garden wall. Honestly, I'd whoop his ass. I think I'm a pretty good fighter. I just whoop his ass, bro. Am I tripping, chat? Like, I think I just whip his ass. I don't know. What do you do? Crack the gate just enough to shine your phone flashlight outside without stepping out. Step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly. What does it even mean? Hey, yo, how many times am I gonna yawn, bro? I might be tired, but I'm not gonna lie, chat, I might be a little tired. Anyway, crack the gate just enough to shine your phone flashlight outside without stepping out. Right? Step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly. Who's the host? Your charm is running pocket across the street. A window flickers. The garden wall. Okay. Crack the gate just enough to shine your flashlight without stepping out. Nah, I think I'd step inside. B. This is, god damn it, this is the worst option ever. This is kind of easy, bro. It's the worst option ever. Pretend you can't hear them. I got 4 questions right. What was question 4? Did I get question 4 correct? Yeah. Wait. Ask if you can wait inside the shop for a few minutes, then leave on foot once they're gone. Yeah, okay, I did pick that. Because of Terrifier.
Then, they speak, voice low, cat watches from the garden wall. What do you do? Option A, crack the gate just enough to shine your phone flashlight outside, without stepping out. Option B, step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly. Option C, open the gate and offer to bring them a blanket. Test their reaction. Or option D, pretend you can't hear them and go straight in.
Honestly, D or B. I'm picking D.
Inside without looking back. So the correct answer here is option B. Step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly. So the reason this is the right answer is because
I'm
here
not
this
gonna
is
lie,
barrier
chat.
control.
I'm giving that.
Don't
I'm
trade your
giving myself
physical
that one,
threshold for a
I
moral
was thinking
test.
about that.
The
I'm
correct
sorry,
move
chat. I'm
here
giving myself
preserves
that
your
one, 'cause
strongest
I
defensive asset,
was
which is the locked
thinking
gate.
about that.
Calling the
It
host
was B.
quietly will also record your
I got 4
situation and
questions
possibly produce a local authority figure, or at least flags the interaction. Option A, cracking the gate and shining the light, is the wrong answer because any opening here is leverage. A small light leak shows that you're present and reactive, and it might also reveal your silhouette, which might leave you vulnerable. Option C, offering a blanket, is also the wrong answer because you just invited proximity and possibly rewarded a manipulative plea. Even if it's genuine, you have no idea whether the person is alone or if they're baiting you, and you have to prioritize your safety here. Option D, rushing inside and not looking back, isn't the wrong answer per se, but it's not as good as option B. That's because the outcome here is identical, but option D misses the communication step. The host call matters because it creates a record and may add someone who can vouch for you or check outside. You're inside now. The door is locked. The hallway is dim. The air inside feels warm and too still. You listen for footsteps. You don't hear any, but the charm in your pocket is hot. You reach the stairs to your room. Then, a knock. Not at the front door, but the back one. You freeze. Then, a voice, low and calm. It's the guest house owner. We saw someone outside. Just checking that you made it in okay. It sounds like the same voice from earlier, but quieter, slower. How do you respond? Option A, call out from the stairs.
Wait. I'm about to. Oh my golly gee, Batman. You reach the stairs to your room, then a knock. Not at the front door, but the back one. You freeze. Then a voice low and calm. It's the guest house owner. We saw someone outside, just checking that you made it in okay. It sounds like the same voice from earlier, but quieter, slower. What do? Call out from the
I'm
upstairs.
okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Option B, say nothing. Stay out of sight and wait for a follow-up knock. Option C, walk to the back door and check the peephole. Or option D, text the host if you can get signal and ask if he sent someone.
D is the best option, but that's like I don't like the fact that we can't do all of these except A, because A is the worst thing to do. I would do a mixture of first text the host if I don't get signal. I text the host, then I'd walk back, check the peephole. Oh wait, but it says stay out of sight. I'd stay out of sight, text. If I get a good response, then check the peephole. If I don't get a response, then I'm saying at B. So I'm checking B or D, but I don't know. That's
So the correct answer is option D, text the host and
D.
verify.
But
So the
that's,
reason this is the
iffy,
right answer is because verification is everything.
If she didn't add that parentheses, I would have been locked on. But I said D. But like adding the parentheses didn't make any sense.
You're
because
unsure,
then it's like,
don't
okay,
guess.
if I don't get signal, then what do I
Cross-reference.
do?
Even with no bars, messages can sometimes go through when calls won't. If someone is impersonating your host, the text exposes the lie. Option A, calling out, is the wrong answer because this gives confirmation that you're home, you're alone, and you're reactive. Option B, saying nothing, is not the best answer because even though silence alone can work, here you fail to verify, so you're gambling on your safety. And option C, looking through a peephole, isn't inherently wrong. In an urban environment with hallway lights, neighbors, and security systems, this can be smart. But here they're a gamble because you're in a rural guest house, it's late, the hallway is dim, and there's no streetlight backup, no door camera, and no sound insulation. The figure outside is silent, unnaturally so. And if you press your eye to the glass, you might be gathering intel, but you're also giving it, the thing outside, your breath, your silhouette, and also your location. And if they're already covering the peephole, then you've gained nothing and you've also just let them know you're home and afraid. You text the host. Someone just knocked. Did you send someone to check on me? There's no reply. You stay quiet. You don't call out.
Hold on,
you don't open the door. You wait. 5 long minutes. Finally. No one should be there. You lock the door.
I'm sorry, chat. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Yo, what's up, chat? I'm back. My bad, chat. We're gonna get this. Let's get it started tonight. Let's get it started in here.
Move upstairs. As you reach your room, the
Trust me. Trust chat. I did not watch the video.
arm around your neck suddenly pulses.
Wait,
a
I
sharp
have this
heat,
on here,
like it's
though. Oh,
reacting to something. Through the window, you can see a figure standing across
Should've
the
just
road.
turned off my camera.
Not moving. You can't tell if it's the same one. What do? Option A, close the blinds slowly. Control.
Reach you.
What they see. Option B, keep the lights off and monitor them from the shadows. Option C, step into view just briefly and then vanish. Let them know you're not afraid. Or option D, shift away from the window and try to track them using the reflection in the glass.
Dude, are we dead ass, bro? I think C is just always wrong, bro, usually. If C isn't the right answer, it's always the worst answer. So, C is the worst one right here. Step into view just briefly. Yeah, hell no, I'm not doing that. I promise you I'm not doing that. Nobody's doing that unless you're paid to do that on a goddamn movie. Whatever. Keep the lights off and monitor them from the shadows. I think B or D. Because you need to know where they are. So I'm picking B. Because you need to know.
So the correct
B.
answer here is option B. Keep
B,
the lights
yeah,
off
B.
and watch from the shadows. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you gain vision without also becoming a backlit silhouette, which is a known security principle in urban defense. You need to see how long they stay, if they move, and if they react.
Yep.
Option A, shutting the blinds immediately, is not the best answer because this immediately denies yourself intel. Fear wins here. Option C, stepping into view, here is also the wrong answer because it gives a predator or something worse everything they want. Confirmation that you're alone, you're awake, and you're aware of them. You've made it personal. And option D, using the reflection feels subtle, but movement of the window, even sideways, casts shifting shadows. And if they were testing your stillness, you've just failed. So you don't move. No lights, no blinds, no speaking. You stand there in the dark, watching them watch. The figure shifts, almost imperceptibly. Then, very slowly, it turns its head. Not toward you, toward the window of the house next door, the one with the TV glow. And then, it vanishes. Charm in your neck cools slightly. Only slightly. You exhale. And then, 3 light taps on your window. You're on the 2nd floor. There's no balcony, just glass. What do? Option A, speak softly through the wall. I'm calling police. Option B, approach the window with your phone flashlight. Option C, stay exactly where you are and count 60 seconds. Or option D, throw your charm against the window to test the reaction.
Yeah, D and A is the worst one here. Approach the window with your phone. C. I told you, bro. If C is not the correct answer, it's usually the worst one, bro. Like, always. But
so the correct
correctness.
answer here is option C. Stay still and count 60 seconds. So the reason this is the right answer is because here, psychologically and tactically, you're in information denial mode. Do not react to lures or tests. Counting time helps you regulate your panic. It keeps your breathing slow, and
I'll be right back. Again, chat. I'll be right back. I gotta check on something. Hold on. Chat, I'm back. Okay. We know the answer is C.
Allows external movement patterns to surface. And it also tests them. How long will they wait? Option A, threatening to call the police, is the wrong answer because, again, speech and noise is broadcasting your location. Don't narrate. You're not in a movie. Option B, approaching with your flashlight, is also the wrong answer because light from inside and proximity shows your silhouette. You become the target. And another thing is that flashlights reflect off windows, so you're likely just going to see yourself, not the outside. And option D, throwing your charm, is the wrong answer because here you're sacrificing a potential resource for a pointless bluff. Supernatural or not, don't toss away tools unless you know it's a trap. Your phone lights up. Unknown number. You answer. A calm voice says your full name, first and last. And then, please open the door. We need to verify you're okay. This line is being monitored. We're with police dispatch. What do you do? Option A, say, what's your badge number and station? Option B, hang up. Text your host again. Option C, say nothing. Listen for mistakes in what they say. Or option D, say, I'm not home, and pretend you're somewhere else.
Bro, it's C. The worst thing to do is hang up. The phone lights up. It's an unknown number. Wait, it's an unknown number. You answer a yeah, not actually B actually kind of makes sense now if it's an unknown number. But I would say nothing and wait for mistakes, or I'm not home. No, because then the silhouette can hear you. I'd say C. We're running off with C all the time.
So the correct answer here is option C.
Yeah.
Say nothing. Listen for mistakes in what they say.
Easy.
So the reason this is the right answer is because silence here is your strongest tool. They already have your name, but you don't need to give them anything else. Speaking gives away stress, alertness, and possibly your location or your accent. Option A, demanding ID, feels like the smart answer, but it's ultimately wrong because without an official callback number, it's meaningless. Option B, texting your host, is good but premature. You need to assess the threat first. And option D, lying, is the wrong answer because this shows panic, and once you speak, you've already revealed your voice. Silence is the strongest move here. Let them keep talking. Real dispatchers have a structure. So you say nothing, and the voice keeps talking. Are you there? We just need visual confirmation. It pauses. You hear the faintest sound. Not breathing, not interference. Like a second voice. Whispering, just a half second too late. Echoing the same sentence, as if something was repeating the line, trying to copy the tone. You hang up. No one calls back. You're still in the guest house. The doors are locked. No one's gotten in. You've double-checked. But something isn't right. The silence is too complete. You pass by the hallway mirror, and something catches your eye. You pause. In the mirror, you are there, but only faintly, like your image is half erased. And then, for a split second, there's something else. A second reflection, not mirroring your movement. You blink, and it's gone. What do? Option A, break the mirror. Option B, use your phone camera to check the reflection again. Option A, break the mirror. Option B, use your phone camera to check the reflection again. Option C, leave the hallway. Mirrors can lie. Or option D, adjust the lighting to verify.
Break the mirror so bad. Use your phone camera to check the reflection again. Leave the hallway. Mirrors can lie. That's terrible. No, actually, C kind of makes sense, but adjust the lighting to verify distortion source. D.
Distortion source. So the correct answer here is option D, adjust the lighting. So the reason this is the right answer is because optical distortions are common in dim or angled lighting, and fear warps interpretation. Before you assume supernatural influence, verify the reflection against real-world physics. Bad lighting, double-pane mirrors, or backlighting can distort even your own face. Always confirm before reacting. Option A, breaking the mirror, is the wrong answer because this reduces intel, it signals panic, and it just creates a hazard. Option B, using your phone camera, is also wrong because phone cameras just distort light differently, and it's not a useful test. Option C, walking away, is also not the best answer because this doesn't fix the uncertainty, it just delays it. So you adjust the lighting, and the mirror now shows your full reflection. Nothing strange, but your pulse hasn't slowed. And then, a vibration. Your phone. It's your host, finally calling back. You answer. Don't open the door, your host says quickly. No matter what you hear, it's not. The call cuts out. You barely have time to process before there's a knock. At the front door. Same voice. It's me. Sorry, phone died. Let me in? Same cadence, same tone, same man. But that's not possible. What do? Option A. Ask him what room number you're in. Option B. Ask him what you were wearing when you checked in. Option C. Wait for him to say something you didn't tell him. Or option D. Slide your phone under the door with a voice recorder on.
What? What? Hey, alright, bro. What? Hell no. What are you talking about? Slide your phone under the door? Gotta check if audio's chilling. Yeah, we chilling. She said, what? Slide your phone under the door with voice recorder on. Hell no, worst option. Wait for him to say something you didn't tell him. Makes sense. Ask what you were wearing when you checked in. C or B.
So the correct answer here is option A. Ask what room number you're in. Ooh. So the reason this is the right answer is because room number is fast, innocuous, and it's specific. Only the real host or someone who's watched you check in would know it. It's a classic confirmation test that sounds casual, but it reveals a lot of information. Option B, asking what clothes you were wearing, is not the best answer because this is a vague detail and it could easily be guessed. Option C, waiting, is also not the best option here because it puts you in a passive mode and time matters here. And option D, sliding your phone under the door, sounds clever, but it delays action and you need answers immediately. He gets the answer wrong. He says room 4. You're in room 7. You don't speak. You don't move. And eventually the voice stops. You back away from the door. That's when you smell it. The air inside has shifted, and there's a new scent in the guest room hallway. Wet soil. Iron. No open windows yet. You checked earlier. It wasn't here before. What do? Option A, check under the bed. Option B, check the closet. Option C, smell your charm. Or option D, open your suitcase to see if something was placed inside.
Wait, the air inside has shifted. There's a new scent in the guest room hallway. Wet soil, iron, and something old. None of the windows are open. You checked earlier, but the smell wasn't here before. Check under the bed, open the closet, smell your charm. Smell your charm, I guess? No, because I can't rely on a goddamn charm. So I'm probably going to, I'm just going to do.
So the correct answer here is option B, open your closet. So the reason this is the right answer.
Okay, yeah. I got 10 questions right. No, I got...
Because in both real intrusions and folklore, closets are containment points for bodies, bags, traps, or things that don't belong. If someone is broken in, this is the most likely hiding space. And if the lore is true, that smell of damp soil isn't just rot. Some say that vampires carry the earth with them from their homeland. Option A, checking under the bed, is the wrong answer because under the bed checks require you to lower yourself, which is dangerous unless you know it's necessary. Option C, smelling your charm, is not the right answer because the charm heats when danger's near. You know this, but it doesn't speak. It doesn't tell you where or who, just that something's wrong. And option D, ripping open your suitcase, is not the best answer because this wastes time and it's not the logical origin point for the smell. The closet is empty, but the smell lingers, so you shut it. Slowly. And then something calls you back to the mirror. You glance at it once more. You see yourself again. Fully this time. Then for a blink, 2 of you. And then it's just you again. What do? Option A, cover the mirror with a towel. Option B, take a photo of it. Option C, touch the glass. Or option D, pretend it didn't happen.
You see yourself again, fully this time. Then for a blink, 2 of you. And then it's just you again. What do? Cover the mirror with a towel. I think I do that. I wouldn't touch the glass because what the hell happens if like a motherfucker jumps through it? I don't know, like this whole fiction thing. I mean, the charm is telling me it's heating up when stuff like that, I don't know, man. I think I'd cover the mirror with a towel. Or touch the glass, but I think I'd cover the mirror.
So the correct answer here is option A, cover the mirror. So the reason this is the right answer is because mirrors are psychological vulnerabilities. Reflections that don't track are deeply destabilizing. In folklore, they're also believed to be entry points for spirits or uninvited presences. Covering the mirror is both symbolic and practical. It removes a trigger point and it resets the environmental control you have. Option B, taking a picture, is not the right answer because digital images distort more than they reveal. Option C, touching the mirror, is the wrong choice, and it's a classic trope for a reason. It gives them invitation. And option D, ignoring, is also the wrong choice because that's how people die in horror films, and you're not in one. You cover the mirror with a guest towel, and the room feels slightly better. And then you hear something low from outside. A growl. You look out the window. 2 dogs are across the yard. One stares up at your window. The other is tense, ears flat. They don't bark. They don't blink. And then, both bolt into the trees. What do? Option A, ignore it. Dogs are random. Option B, watch where they run. Option C, close the blinds. Or option D, move to a room without windows.
Two dogs are across the yard. One stares up at your window. The other is tense, ears flat. They don't bark, just stand there unblinkingly. Look out the window. 2 dogs are across the yard. One stares up at your window. The other is tense, ears flat. They don't bark, just stand there unblinkingly. Then both bolt into the trees. How do you react? Dogs are random, ignore it. Watch where they run. Close the blinds. Move to a room without windows. Watch the dogs. Watch the dogs, always.
So the correct answer here is option B, watch where the dogs run. So the reason this is the right answer is because animals react to what we can't sense. In both real-world encounters and supernatural dogs and cats often alert first. Their direction of escape tells you where not to go, and maybe where it is going next. Option A, ignoring them, is wrong because here you're just ignoring a warning system. Option C, closing the blinds, is denial and blindness. You know something's going on. And option D, retreating to a blind room, is also wrong because this just removes all visibility. You watch the dogs. They didn't bark. They just ran. Away from the gate. Past your house. Like they were avoiding it. Or something near it. That means whatever scared them is close. It's watching. You move to the far room. Smaller. Fewer windows. Quieter. Until it isn't. A noise inside the wall. Scraping. Wet. Like something breathing through plaster. It moves an inch at a time. Closer. What do? Option A, knock back. Test if it responds. Option B, turn off all lights and listen. Option C, bang hard, scare it away. Or option D, leave.
Okay. You move to the farm. Okay, until it isn't scraping it wet. Like something breathing through the plaster. The sound seems to move closer, an inch at a time. What do? Knock back. No. Turn off the lights and listen. Bang hard to scare it away. Leave the room quietly and lock the door behind you. Yeah,
leave the room
D.
quietly and lock the door behind you.
D.
So the correct answer here is option D. Leave the room quietly and lock the door behind you.
Easy.
So the reason this is the right answer is because confronting a sound you can't see is surrendering control. This is bait. You retreat, you isolate it, and you reclaim a sensory advantage. You only fight what you can define. Option A, knocking back, is wrong because this provokes interaction, and you're now playing its game. Option B, turning the lights off and listening, is also wrong because this is a passive move, and passivity lets it, whatever it is, dictate the tempo. And option C, banging the wall, is wrong because escalation without visibility risks inviting a reaction that you can't counter. So you step back, quietly. The scrape doesn't follow. You close the door. You turn the lock. The house falls silent again. The air temperature drops. Your breath fogs. And then the charm around your neck burns once. Sharp. And then it goes cold. You turn around. There's someone in the far corner. Not moving. Knees pulled to their chest. A woman. Her hair falls across her face. You didn't see her arrive. She whispers, "Don't let them in. They follow the lonely ones." And then she says your name. You never told her your name. What do you do? Option A, ask her how she knows you. Option B, back out of the room without responding. Option C, offer her the charm. Or option D, demand she proves she's
back out of the room. Because asking her how does she know your name, when people ask it, that's like the dumbest question to ask. Because it's like, you think they're going to tell you the truth? No. Like when Jihan, alright, I'm going to go on a little rant. Oh my gosh, not me. But what I'm saying though is that when people ask questions like that, like Jihan in Squid Game, when he asked the front man, oh, how do you know my name? And he was like, oh, I heard him say that. Yeah, that's true. But instead of asking him that, he should have just kept a mental note. And instead, bro asked a stupid question. And yeah, that was just dumb, in my opinion. Because it's like, all you had to do was just keep a mental note of it. And then, yeah, I don't know. But when people ask, oh, how did you know my name? Or how do you know this? They're not going to tell you the truth, no matter what. Especially if it's in an area where you shouldn't trust anybody unless they have concrete evidence of whatever. That don't make any sense. Don't trust anybody. Trust your instincts. So when you over here talking about some, oh, how do you know my name? Bro, fuck out of here with that question, bro. Fuck out of here with that question. That's stupid. That's why demand she prove she's alive. Hell no. Because then that's when, bro, that's when it's going to be like, the door, wait, you're in the far corner, right? And then that's when they start chasing you, bro. That's when they start chasing you like Pennywise in that one scene when he turned into that goddamn spider. That's what happens, bro. That's what's gonna happen. So don't ask that question. Offer her the charm. You stupid to even think of a question, to even think of something like that. Not her, but whoever. Like if you're in an actual situation, you are dumb to even think of a scenario like that. Like, oh, maybe I should give her the charm, bro. What? Back out of the room makes the most sense. So we choosing
alive.
B. We choosing B. I'm
so the correct answer here is option B, back out
I
of
was
the room
about to
without
say,
responding.
I was gonna be
So
pissed
the
if
reason
I
this
was
is the
wrong.
right answer is because here you're
I was gonna be pissed if I was wrong. Wait, so I got how many questions? I got 13 questions correct.
You're facing an
So I got
unknown
3
person
wrong.
who somehow knows your name. In this setting, that's a huge alarm bell. If it's a real guest, there's no immediate danger from you leaving. And if it's a lure or a mimic, then responding gives it what it wants: your attention, your voice, and your willingness to interact with it. Option A, asking how it knows you, is the wrong answer because this forces you into a conversation and it reveals your emotional state. And if it's a trick, that's a foothold. And option C, giving away your charm means handing over your only protective tool to someone that you can't verify. And option D, demanding proof, is also not the best answer because here you're either number 1, traumatizing a real person, or number 2, if it's not real, it'll just mimic what you want to see or hear. Either way, you've still engaged. So you don't answer. You keep your eyes down and you step backward, slow and silent, out into the hallway. The door frame is cool against your shoulder as you pass through, and you shut the door. The whisper stops. Nothing follows. Then, through the thin wood, you hear the faintest flutter, like paper folding in on itself. You risk a glance through the crack at the bottom, and there's no shadow. No feet. No one. Only carpet. And
this
dust.
is a crazy ass situation.
And then your phone buzzes. It's an unknown number. Not international. Local area code. You answer. And the voice that answers back is yours. You have to let me in. I'm still out here. They took my place. You don't remember speaking those words. You're holding the phone. You're
No, nigga.
sure it's real. What do you do?
You think I'm gonna let
Option
you in?
A, hang up and turn off the phone. Option B, say where are you and wait for a location. Option C, put the phone on speaker and keep listening. Or option D, say I'm not home and pretend you're somewhere else.
I'm kind of stumped. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm kind of stumped. Hang up and turn off the phone. Oh my God, if I yawn again, I'm gonna hurt somebody in this chat. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. Hang up and turn off the phone. Say, where are you? And wait for a location. Put the phone on speaker and keep listening. Say, I'm not home, and pretend you're somewhere else. C never fails me. Wait, what was question 16?
It'll just here. You're either number one.
Be back out the room without. Oh, okay, that was okay. Regucci.
Real. Keep listening.
Let's see. What's the answer?
So the correct answer here is option A, hang up and turn off the phone. So the reason this is the right answer is because
wait. Oh my God. Because I put it on speaker. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Oh my gosh. I got 4 answers incorrect. So we still got, I don't even know. Wait. Okay. We got.
Listening quietly was smart because you were gathering intel about an unknown person. But here, this isn't a stranger trying to prove your identity. This is your own voice on the line telling you things that you've never said. That's not information, that's intrusion. Every extra second risks confusion and doubt. The only safe move is to cut the... Option B, asking where are you, is the wrong answer because here it accepts the premise. You've already believed it's real. And option C, putting it on speaker doesn't protect you and the voice still has your attention. And that's the foothold it needs.
We don't really
And option D, pretending you're not home, still means that you're talking. And once you've engaged, you've already lost ground.
Makes
You
sense.
shut the phone off. The screen stays black. No signal now anyway. And the house is silent. Too silent.
How conveniently we run out of goddamn signal as soon as we hang up the phone. How inconvenient is that?
And then a faint sound in the hallway. Slow footsteps. The figure doesn't knock
up
now.
in this bitch.
It scratches. Long drags of nail across the wood. The frame groans. The lock trembles. You can hear voices now. Not one, several. Whispering your name from different directions. The front, the back, even the roof. Your clock reads 5:41 a.m. Dawn is close, but not here. You have to choose. Option A, bolt through the back exit. Option B, move upstairs to put more barriers between you and them. Option D, confront the door, brace it with your body in the charm. Or option D, open a window upstairs and call for help.
You hear voices now. Not just one, but several. Whispering your name from different directions. This is creepy as hell. Yo, imagine you're in this situation, you're like, huh? Yo, you have to choose bolt through the back exit while they're still outside. Move upstairs to put more barriers between you and them. No, that's terrible, because then you're just going to be cornered. Confront the door, brace it with your body in the charm. What? Why is it always bringing up the goddamn charm? Like the charm won't help you or something. Like the charm, like, I got the door, bro. Like, what? Open a window upstairs and call for help. Bro. Damn, chat, I actually don't know. What y'all think, bro? What y'all think? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say... I don't even know. Honestly, bolt through the back exit while they're still outside. Yeah. I don't know. Move upstairs. That's terrible. Confront the door. Brace it with your body in the charm. No. Open a window upstairs and call for help. No, I'm going A. Fuck it. We ball. We just gonna go A.
So the correct answer here is option B, move upstairs and put more barriers.
Okay, yeah. Let me corner each other. Yeah. Let me go upstairs. Corner myself, and then I'm just gonna pray that everything is cool. Like,
between you and them. So the reason this is the right answer is because if the house is being pressured from multiple sides, then the safest option is to retreat vertically. Moving upstairs adds distance, doors, and positions you where the dawn's light will strike first through the windows.
If there's like, I don't even know, bro. If there's like freaking, if there's freaking a different way downstairs, and okay, but if there's one way up and one way down, that makes no sense. Like, what the hell?
And
like,
here you're buying yourself a couple of minutes, and that's enough. You hope it's enough. Option A, running outside, is the wrong answer because you're stepping into their ground, and open terrain at night
not gonna
is
lie, that
certain
wasn't
exposure.
the smartest. That was
And option C, bracing the door, is also the wrong answer because while this feels brave, it pins you to a single barrier, and if it breaks, there's no fallback. And option D, yelling for help, is also not the best answer because this confirms your location, it wastes time, and it assumes humans are near you at 5 a.m. So you climb the stairs, 2 at a time. The voices rise behind you, scraping, rattling, and then they fall silent. You bar the upper door. The first shaft of light cuts across the floorboards. When you risk a glance through the window, the street is empty. The house is silent now. No whispers, no scratching.
Nosferatu,
Just the
bro.
groan of old beams.
Bro, Nosferatu's the one that was flickering the lights the whole time, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. When he said Nosferatu in the beginning, when he said Nosferatu in the beginning, I promise you, he's flickering the lights, bro. It was him all along, bro.
Your clock reads 6:02 a.m. The sky is pale blue.
See?
You step carefully to the window.
You're just gonna see.
The street is empty. The figure is gone.
See.
On the floor by the door, you see it. The charm.
It's gonna be
snapped
Nosferatu,
cleanly in
bro.
half. You survive the night. Or maybe you were let go. So that wraps up the last of the questions, and hopefully you made it. And hopefully you were also keeping track of how many answers you got correct, because now I'm going to tell you what your score means. So if you scored between 0 and 6 points, you didn't make it. You didn't just get hunted.
Oh, gosh, dang, bro. If you, my bad. If you got 6 wrong, I actually want to see the comments to see if anybody got 6 wrong.
You invited
only
in.
everybody got 6
Every
right.
wrong answer was a door left open, and you left too many. By the time the sun rose, it wasn't looking for you anymore. If you scored between 7 to 10 points, then you survived, but just through the skin of your teeth. You lasted until dawn, but only because the night lost interest. You're alive, but you're shaken.
So
you're
I won.
traumatized, and you're scarred.
Because I got like
Next
12
time,
correct.
You won't get the luxury of mistakes. If you scored between 11 to 14 points and you survived, but something followed you home. You made enough good choices to see daylight, but you missed something. A window left ajar, a word spoken when silence was safer. And now the figure knows you.
Got 13.
Survival is temporary, but getting their attention is permanent. And finally, if you scored between 15 to 17 points, then you survived completely unmarked. You read the signs, you didn't hesitate, you shut every door, you killed every channel, and you gave nothing away. When dawn came, it found
This is
you
a W
whole.
video.
And for tonight, at least, you won. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, you might enjoy some of my other survival quizzes, and you should also send this one to someone who thinks they might do better. Or
That was a W video. I want to see the comments, see if anybody actually survived this completely unscathed. Because I didn't. No, for real, bro. Like, as soon as bro said Nosferatu, I'm going back home, bro. He said Nosferatu, bro. Next time. I'm fucking out of here. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody gonna be like up in here, bro. But it's okay, gooners. When your gooning gets leaked, bro. What? We gotta save that. We gotta save that to watch later for the next stream. How long have you been streaming, chat? 2 hours only? Lord have mercy. Okay, last video, and then I might get into gaming. This is gonna be the first gaming stream. Speed Goes Pro, episode 4, Kevin Durant. Hold on. Let me be right back. I know I've been going a lot recently, but just hold on. think the only upside, and it's a really nice upside actually, to streaming to nobody is definitely whatchamacallit. It's definitely I can be gone for however long I want. Real talk. Alright.
Oh my.
Oh, who else thinks Katie is a dickhead for treating Speed the way he did on the impulsive podcast? Because that was actually very like just trashy of him to do that. And he's like, "Oh, stop dick riding, bro." And he's saying, "I have all your KD shoes." Like, how is that crazy? That's so crazy to say to a fan, bro. Maybe he was clip farming. I don't know. But that's sad, and I'm glad, I hope Speed can whoop KD, because, KD's trash anyway. Now I'm playing.
Oh, my God.
KD, play defense,
I had to help you. You looking like the weak link, bro. Do something.
You see, KD over here.
KD, what you doing?
You let him drive.
Playing defense.
You let him drive, though.
Come on, I'm giving 100%. You giving 50, man.
You're not being a good teammate right now, though.
Come on, KD.
94 feet of hardwood. Where athleticism and skill are tested in every moment of the game. A sport that has given us iconic names like Kevin Durant, two-time NBA champion, NBA MVP, two-time NBA Finals MVP, 15-time NBA All-Star. KD has done everything one can do on a basketball court. Except one thing. He's never faced an opponent like Speed.
I've been training to beat you.
Oh, so you're trying to be a hooper.
The challenge has been laid down.
You really want that action?
KD will put Speed through the drills of the NBA Combine.
Damn, that was tough.
To see how Speed compares to NBA prospects.
That's big time.
Then KD will team up with Speed in a game of 2-on-2.
Come on, KD, you gotta make those.
To see what kind of game Speed has.
You gonna play some D?
And in a seemingly massive mismatch,
in this league, you gotta know how to shoot the basketball, bro.
They will go mano-a-mano in a three-point shooting
come on.
Contest.
Come on, KD! I'm in your end!
Can Speed prove to Kevin Durant that he belongs in the league? Can he fulfill his own hoop dreams? This is Speed Goes Pro, presented by Dick's.
Come on, chat. Why in the world does it keep doing that?
Is that the lethal shooter, man?
Chris Matthews, aka Lethal Shooter, is recognized as basketball's most sought-after shooting coach and one of the sport's leading creative minds.
I understand it now.
His coaching style is, well, let's just say he's not here for fun and games. Lethal's job is to prepare Speed to go head-to-head with KD in a best-of-5 three-point shootout and play 2-on-2 as KD's teammate.
My main goal right now is to turn Speed into an NBA player. Now, over the last 5 years, I've been blessed to train 13 NBA champions. Let me see your shot. All right, now, let's change your shot.
Lethal will have to start with the basics, as Speed rarely plays basketball these days.
When you open this one flows out. This is called form shooting. Snap the wrist, but shoot it soft. There you go.
Like, as growing up, I just played basketball. I didn't train for it.
I want you to continue to pop that wrist, and then at the end, soften it up with the point finger. See the vision of you winning. When you shot that, was it calm?
It felt a little stiff.
Yes, be gentle. Be gentle, let's go. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Yes, my man, do that again. Yes, do it again. But you gotta be what?
Focus.
And what else?
Calm.
Yes, calm, calm, calm.
Like, when I play basketball, I just rely
He's
on
yelling
my
at him to be
athletic
calm.
skills, but today is...
I don't know why it's funny to me. He's yelling at bro to be calm. Calm, calm, calm.
It's so much technique.
to be to the rim, shoulders to the rim. I think mental is about 70%, and I think physical is 30% because if you don't have the right mindset, you're gonna get broken. We're playing Kevin Durant. We're playing one of the best players to ever touch the basketball, ever.
Calm, calm, calm.
Are you calm right now? Are you breathing? The last shot you missed, did it affect your next shot?
Yeah.
Should you do that? No, greatness don't work that way. Because if something negative happens in the past, what do? Move on. Move on. That's what it is to be an elite NBA player. All right, let's go.
Brick.
Come back home. Be gentle. The one thing I love about him, he's determined. You know, I train a lot of content creators, a lot of NBA players, top Nike athletes in the world, and a lot of them, they want it, but the way I'm looking at him in his eyes, he really, really wants it.
He needed it. He hungry. I'm so
Three-point
hungry.
training is over. It's time for Speed to grind. Lethal is going to throw the kitchen sink at Speed.
Damn, bro.
So he can compete in a proper half-court game.
That's how motherfuckers beat when
KD
they
is two
ain't
other
picking
elite
hands.
ballers.
We ain't calling fouls?
The foul, let's go.
Calm is
That's
crucial
crazy.
for basketball.
You want some water?
But basketball also requires this.
Yeah.
No. No!
No, you gotta be calm.
Come on, focus. Yes! Yes! You bull. You wasting my time.
Why?
A missed layup?
Like, I love when somebody's pushing me.
Take one hard dribble. That's not gonna work. You indecisive. You bull.
Like, we both want the same thing. He was pushing me.
Go! Move! Move! Get there, get there! That's all I want, brother. That's all I want.
He's cooking.
What the hell? What? What's the...
Shush.
You shushing me off one?
Nah, you're right, you're right.
You make 5 in a row, you can shush me. I'm going at him, trying to break him. Can't break him. This guy's a pure athlete. This guy wants to be the best. Doesn't matter if it's running, doesn't matter if it's football, doesn't matter if it's basketball. He wants to be elite. Good! Good! Tell me exactly what you did.
I stayed calm.
You knocked me down, I'm just coming harder. I wear my battle scars like yes.
I'm putting hours in. I don't even know. I'm really doing this. I'm not doing it just for a show. I'm really about to prove that I can do anything.
You know life is hard. We get bruised, we get broken and scarred.
Yes. Yes.
It don't matter 'cause you made it this far. That's what makes you the man that you are.
That's word.
Are you satisfied?
No.
No.
Through the pain and the struggle, we maintain and
said
stay
yeah.
on the hustle.
Yes. Yes. Now you see what I want, right? Watching him right now, I don't say this a lot. That's a pure athlete right there. Yeah, I mean, if he really wanted, he can go right now to play D1 basketball. He can go right now to go play in Europe with the right development. Go!
On the quest for glory. No, you can't ignore me. I be putting in work. Like snow in the storm, it's important. Taking every hit, I absorb it.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
Why I gotta do all that to turn you into that guy? Is that guy in there?
Yes.
Is he in there?
Yes.
That's the focus you need to have.
Oh, what him out?
Can
Hey,
you do it?
yo.
You can do anything you put your mind to when you're focused and when you're what?
Calm.
Calm. You done. Let's go. Great job.
The game of basketball is filled with players who shine in practice. But greatness is determined when the real moment comes calling.
Yo, Kevin Durant calling me. Hey, man. I've been training.
For what?
I've been training to beat you.
Oh, so you trying to be a hoop?
Yeah, bro. Hey, I've been working my ass off just for this moment.
Make sure you in the gym, bro, because I'm not trying to hear about how you wasn't prepared, nothing feel right. Make sure you're in the gym.
I'm well prepared, man. You really not
He
ready.
got a
I'm about to
goofy
really show you
tattoo.
some speed.
That's some different
Why you
type
always
of
gotta compare
plays, no
yourself to me,
cap.
bro?
I
You know
can't
it's
even.
levels.
All right, man. I'm gonna
Alright.
get my talking in the gym.
No offense, Speed. You cool and all, but hey, Gear 5 Luffy tattoo is a different type of glaze. I can't lie to you.
All right, bet. I'll see you soon.
All right, see you.
Bet.
He ain't ready.
He ain't ready.
Lethal Shooter
He ain't
may have
ready.
tuned him up, but part of Speed's challenge will be to compete in the drills of the NBA Combine where KD will see how he stacks up against other hoop hopefuls. So he's going back to the guru of professional.
Hey, y'all remember when Speed ran like, I don't know, he's like fast as hell. Remember when he ran like a 4? He ran like a 4 something. He ran like a 4 something in Yeezy foam runners and slowed down at the end. He ran a 4.49, bro. That's actually kind of crazy. No, but he ran like something crazier at the. Yeah, what was no? It was a different one. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It was the original. He was in foam runners though. Public and private networks access. Okay. Allow. Can I get back to streaming now? What the hell? Anyway.
Professional athlete training, Cliff Marshall.
Yo, Cliff, how's it been, man?
What's up, Mac? Yeah, good to see you again.
It'll be Cliff's job to coach Speed into demonstrating that he's more than just quick on his feet, but that he's got all that's needed physically to make it to the exclusive club of the NBA.
Let's go!
I mean, but he's not
Most
doing
of the guys
anything
you see
crazy
at the NBA Combine, they're not overly fast.
He's
They're
not
just
playing a
super
full game
skilled.
of football.
The game of basketball is a game of skill, not necessarily a game of speed.
The NBA Combine is full of twists and turns, but the first drill is short and sweet. The 3/4 court sprint, an event Speed was born for.
If he played
25
basketball,
yards,
if he
not
played
40
professional,
yards.
he'd be a
Really?
crazy
It's going to be
ass
the
dude,
ultimate
bro.
measure of
He's
acceleration.
quick, bro. He's quick.
Good. Get out. Yes, great shot. You like that one?
Yeah, I like that one. And in the league right now, I'm faster than any NBA player. And it's not even a crazy statement.
When you see the
I
tennis
don't think
ball
it is,
drop,
honestly. I don't think it is.
you got to catch it on one hop.
Especially nowadays when like it's like motherfuckers like Luka exists now, where it's like they're slow as molasses in the winter, but like they're still pretty pretty athletic.
What we're working on is explosiveness and first step quickness.
Honestly, I wouldn't even.
Too easy. The speed has incredible acceleration. Oh, get it. Good. Okay, that was easy. But the game of basketball is a game of deceleration. So we've got to continue to work with him on stopping and starting.
That makes a lot of
on
sense.
the court.
The lane agility drill will demand that Speed can decelerate, stop on a dime, and then explode back into acceleration with total body control.
The average guard runs this drill in 11 seconds. Ready, and sprint. Stay low. Shuffle. Back pedal. Shuffle. Shuffle. Sprint. Shuffle. Stay low. Back pedal all the way. Great job, Speed. Wow. That had to be 11, didn't it, Speed?
Whatever it is, hopefully it's under 11.
Reaction time is like the game's hidden tempo. At the NBA Combine, it's the ultimate secret weapon, showing how quickly a player can process, decide, and act in real time. In basketball, speed of thought is often just as important as speed of foot.
There's going to be a number or a light that will trigger, and you're going to have to go there. This is obviously green, that's red. Let's say I'll call green. Crossover, step. Now I'm running. Plant, push through the start. You got to think and react.
Yep.
Ready position. Red. Quick touch, get out. Good. So it's all about reaction. How quickly can you see it and then react?
All sports value measurables. In basketball, it's all about height, length, and how high the athlete can jump. That makes the vertical jump drill
What is the
paramount.
face he's making?
And how high the
What is
athlete
the face, bro?
can jump.
What is bro doing, bruh? What is he doing, chat? What is going on?
That makes the vertical jump drill paramount for Speed's combine.
The average at this year's NBA Combine for guards was 36 inches.
Okay, I'm being that. Ready?
3, 2, 1, here we go. Get up.
Oh!
Hey, he cleared that.
Cleared it.
Wow.
Right now I'm at a 36. I think I can get to the 40s. Let's get this started.
Let's do it.
It's on.
Oh, shit. 40 inch vertical deadly. That's Jordan's vertical.
Game day.
LeBron's vertical.
Even the most seasoned veteran pros get that indescribable feeling when it's showtime. The one where you know you have to prove yourself.
All the work it took me to get here.
To perform instead of practice. Speed is put in the work, but will it be enough to silence the Slim Reaper?
No offense, bro, but like them earrings really do piss me off. I can't even.
Speed is put in the work, but will it be enough to silence the?
They're like right on his ear, and the way they're like heavy as hell, so they're making his earlobe jiggle, and it just seems like someone could just rip them right off, bro. I don't know. That's like a safety hazard, bro. You might
Slim Reaper.
Ain't he like 7 foot? They be lying about his height, talking about he's 6'10". He's like 7 feet, bro. 7'1".
You really want that action?
It's my home.
Ooh. Oh yeah, man. Let's get right.
Okay, now I
told you I've been training.
Now I'm starting to think that KD really was just clip farming an impulsive podcast. Now he dapping him up. He all chill with him now. Yeah, he was clip farming.
This is the entry point to the NBA right here now. If you get this right, you're moving in the right direction.
Oh yeah, let's go.
All
right, man. Let's do your warm up.
Performing well at the NBA Combine is crucial for any prospective rookie.
Get to the other side. Let's go.
His knee already.
It showcases their physical abilities, athleticism, and potential.
Give me a back pedal.
We don't do this in basketball, do
Back pedal, brother. Let's go.
A strong showing can boost their draft stock, improve their visibility, and demonstrate they have the skills and talent needed. In this case, just making a good impression on KD will also go a long way.
You should be ready now.
I'm warmed up.
Here we go. This is test your vertical right here, brother.
Okay.
Average NBA point guard. I'm talking about your size and a couple inches taller. It's 36 and a half. That's 42 at the top.
I'm getting 42, baby.
If he get 42, bro, I will jump in my chair right now.
That is 41 and a half.
Oh, I almost had to jump in my
41
chair.
and a half is a great score
Like, I will
for most
genuinely
NBA
do that
players.
till I fall.
But if you know speed, you know he won't settle for just great.
Okay, let me get 42. I got to get to the top.
Not right now.
So he's got a half an inch left to get to 42.
You ran and jumped from right here. Your footwork. That's bad footwork.
You right. Let me know what I was training for. Damn, I had it.
That's 42. What?
Give me a little bit more torque on the way there. This is too cool, brother. You know what I'm saying? Get there. Yeah.
He paid him. Either Katie was clip farming, or he got paid to not be a dickhead on here.
A couple more lunges with a little bit of weight, you might get there by next week.
Nah, I got it.
Okay. I guarantee you're not getting that with that type of approach.
What approach do I gotta do?
Act like you're taking off to go dunk on somebody. Just tiptoeing like you're just trying to pick somebody's pockets or something. Get there.
Bro, your tips ain't working.
It's you that's not working. By the time you get there, you Euro step in.
That's
You
not
do all
working.
this. Just get straight to the point.
All right, last one. Come on.
He looked like he's stepping on hot rocks.
So close.
You gotta actually get in that weight room, bro.
Yeah.
Weight room work, brother. We're on to the next one. Lane agility drills is next. 9.65 is the world record, the best for point guards. The average, though, is 11 seconds.
Wait, who hold the world record?
Jamison Brewer.
Jamison Brewer?
He was before your time.
Oh.
But
Played against him?
He was nice.
All right.
Athletic.
Old ass probably did. He said what name? Oh, we gonna see what time he did.
Finish?
Actually, no, okay. Hold on. Okay, 16-13. We're at 16-13. He said, who holds the world record?
Lane agility drills is next. 9.65 is the world record, the best for point guards. The average, though, is 11 seconds.
Wait, who hold the world record?
Jamison Brewer.
Okay, we already
before your time.
Did he do it, chat?
Finish.
What was it?
11.05.
Oh, he didn't
11.05?
11.05.
You looking for the world record, but that's a good average. If you want to try again?
Yeah, I slipped a little bit.
When you get here, you breaking down for what? As soon as you get here, you just put that foot in the ground and go.
Right.
Wasted movements, you breaking down. Yeah.
KD.
Good start.
There you go.
Great start.
He
Come on.
slipped.
Come on.
You gotta redo
Get
that.
around. Yep.
You gonna redo it.
Finish. That's big time.
10-4.
Oh! That looked like a little. That was like
10-4, baby.
Pure athlete. Call him speed for a reason. You officially grinding, my boy.
Yeah, nah, they
above average again.
I don't know how to feel about that. They either paid him.
All right, so this is the reactor drill, bro.
Genuinely just quit farming.
2.58 is the world record. 3 flat is the average for point guards. Feet starting here at this line. See these? 2 here. This one blink. This one blink right. For example, we going here. Boom. Quick, put your foot in the ground, get back. Here, boom. You done.
Good. What was it? That was 3-1.
Oh, hell
But
no.
remember, it costs you time to reach.
Yes.
Oh, I reach.
But you don't reach.
Speed is
Foot there,
actually
that's it.
athletic. That's kind of crazy that you took streaming though.
Oh, that's good.
There you go. No joke, 2.999.
2.99, baby.
Ooh, that's tough, my boy.
I think he can honestly
I
do
gotta
better.
go for that world record though.
That's tough.
I think he can do better. I'm not gonna lie.
Go, go, go.
I like that rep.
Ooh, that was faster.
What was that?
2.95.
I think his
Your
cap is
personal
8.
record right there.
It's 2.95,
It's
baby.
2.8. Not flat, but like somewhere around there.
I like what you're doing, but this is the real test right here. This 3/4 sprint. This should be your specialty though, man. This what you love to do.
What's the average in this?
3.21 seconds is the average.
Okay.
But you want to know the world record.
I do want to know the world record.
Devin Carter hit 2.87. He around your age too.
I gotta beat that.
I think he could do it. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, KD, bro. Come on, man. I need some words of motivation for this, man.
Well,
For the world record, dog.
this your event though, bro. This is what you do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm expecting greatness
I
right
keep
here.
saying it, bro, but Katie's definitely. I don't know, bro. I can't even tell. Katie's beard pisses me off.
Great start, boy. Damn, that was tough. 2.8.
I'm tied up with the world record. Nah, I gotta beat the world record. Hell
He
no.
can do
Tough,
it.
my boy.
He
That's
can beat
tough,
it.
my boy.
Oh, hell
Let
no,
that
he can
sink
beat
in
it.
for a second. Or maybe
the world record,
2.88 seconds. After just one attempt, Speed almost broke the NBA Combine record. Something tells me almost isn't good enough.
Get out the blocks, man. Let's go.
Get out of here.
Who's the narrator? He can do it. This is easy. This is light work.
I like that. That was good. Whoa, my 2.80.
I did it. That's the world record. Hell yeah. Whoa. I officially.
It's like one motherfucker clapping, bro. Dude, he beat the world record and he's on. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Dude in the background looking at his clipboard like he looking for something, bro. There's nothing on your clipboard, bro. There's nothing on your clipboard. Hell no.
Hold the combine NBA world record, man.
3/4 sprint, man.
Come on, man.
Congrats, player.
There's nothing on
fast
bro's
as a lead,
iPad.
I think he's an athletic freak that needs to be put in positions to reach his full potential. His willpower helped him get through some of his weaknesses. Technique needs to be a little better, but that comes with time, man. Experience, you know. He'll get there.
That's actually serious. That's actually fact.
All right, now we're working on the skills, man.
Yes,
In this league, you got to know how to shoot the basketball, bro.
The showdown with
Watch him
KD
forget
is coming.
everything Lethal Shooter
This
taught
will
him.
be Speed's last chance to get any more advice from his future opponent.
Same focus. There it is. Take your time, though, bro. You don't got to rush.
I don't know. I don't like his jump shot.
Hopefully, all
Okay,
the
I'm
tips
just
and
saying everything
training
I
are
don't like.
ingrained in Speed's mind and body, as he's about to
so
square off
gifted
with one of the purest shooters in the history of the NBA.
So we're going NBA threes, first to 5. One after the other. I go first. You follow me.
NBA threes?
NBA threes.
Damn, okay.
First to 5.
All right, man.
I make one, you miss, you in trouble.
Speed got himself into this mess, and now it's time to fight his way out.
Dude, like, why
Because
is
when the
like,
Slim Reaper knocks, it's a
I don't
call
know
you
why.
cannot
I just don't
ignore.
like the way he's like
Let the shootout
earrings
begin.
like
You pick the spot, my brother.
sit on his like ear. I don't know.
I like right
His
here.
Ear. And KD looks like an alien.
You can't get down big to me.
I got you.
Brick. Brick.
Come on, boy. I've been practicing.
Yeah.
Come on,
KD, bro,
KD.
your eyes.
I'm in your head.
You got 4 more makes.
You got 3 more,
shot, boy.
punk. You trying to get in his head.
Shut up, boy.
Come on, baby.
I was about to say. He
That's
missed
2.
that. Brick. What I tell you?
Oh, damn. Oh.
Ah, see KD getting
That
in his
first
head
one, he looking
now.
for a pass
Watch,
now.
look at his face. He
He
gonna
need
brick
assist
again.
there.
He gonna miss. Air ball, imagine.
Come on, baby. I'm in there. Why is he not missing?
Hey, been asking that for 20 years, brother.
Why is he stepping like that? He gonna miss this. Ooh.
Let's go. Hey,
Yeah, I
Katie,
think I'm
it's
just
4-4.
hating.
It's
I'm
tied
just
up right
hating,
now.
chat. Come on, let's get into the nitty gritty, bro.
It's simple. Speed misses, game over. Speed scores, we go one more round. No pressure.
Dude, he missed one too. KD missed one too.
Let's go, baby. Come on, boy.
When he barked at him, yeah, he missed. Even the barking
bark didn't work neither.
Yeah, the bark didn't work. Bro.
It's now or never. If he can put everything Lethal Shooter taught him into this one shot, anything is possible.
The thumb flick is crucial, crazy. Let it fly. Ah!
Man. That was a nice effort, though.
Speed, you just got your eyes whipped.
Let's be honest. None of you thought Speed would come that close. That's pretty astonishing, seeing as how many players in the NBA wouldn't make it that far.
So, you know, hoop more than just agility drills and shooting drills. You gotta, you know what I mean, be on a team, play with one another, have some continuity.
He's in a full shirt and he hasn't even sweat.
That's right. So we're
Watch
gonna
out,
be on the
he
same
ain't been
team
doing
playing
shit but
tools.
Me and you?
I got 2 of my young boys from St. John's University.
Zuby Ejiofor and Bryce Hopkins are 2 all-conference players who play for the legendary Rick Pitino.
Damn, they look a little too tall.
What you mean, too tall?
Speed and KD will have their work cut out for them, as both players are projected to be in the NBA
Bro, they
next
keep looking
season.
at the camera, but we
How
see
tall are
you
y'all?
okay.
6'7".
That's not average height.
That's a point guard where I'm at.
6'7". No, I'm playing. I'm bad.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, right? The 2-on-2 match is simple. It's the college kids versus the future Hall of Famer and Speed. All made baskets are worth 1 point. And the first to 6 points is our winner.
Oh.
Damn.
Gotta guard up, brother.
Come on.
Brother, what are you doing?
That
Oh,
is me. You
hell
cooking.
no. Speed. Oh, what are you doing, Katie? Oh my God, you played in the NBA.
You let him
You're not
drive.
playing defense.
You let him drive, though.
No, I didn't, bro. I
That's a
stopped him.
chain reaction, bro. Once he
Oh,
get
you
to
gotta
me,
play
I gotta
defense.
help you.
Katie, play defense.
I had to help you.
Stay your
Come
dude.
on, I'm giving 100%. You
No,
giving
you're
50.
not, bro.
I hate when
That's
people
bad
do that.
technique on the pump fake.
Man up.
I gotta see that. I gotta see that. Oh, yeah, he didn't want to shoot it.
switch on your head.
You looking like the weak link right now, bruh. Do something.
All over his feet.
They some big ass kids. I'm 5'10", they 6'8", 6'7". They too damn big. I know we can.
Bro, why earrings? All right, I'm done. That's the last time I'm making an earring comment.
Oh, here we go. I got board. You got a pass. I'm open. I got you. Come on. Oh.
Like, me and Katie didn't have no chemistry. I give him the ball. He missing.
No, hell no.
Team chemistry is one of the most important things in sports. If you don't have it, you have a problem.
Come on, Katie, you gotta make those.
Fucking leaving
You're not
the
being a
team.
good teammate right now.
He left OKC, won 2 chips at Golden State. Left there, like, where's bro going?
Need a lot of work. Love his athleticism and agility, but his ball skills, Pauls need a lot of work.
His ball skills, you say
No, that's you on the island by yourself. I got a shooter. Oh my God.
He's gonna let him do all
Bro,
that.
you gave him 3 points.
He's dancing on you, bro. He's dancing on the court.
Switch.
Switch.
You can't let him shoot that.
Not even the sharpest sports gambler would have bet on Kevin Durant and the man who just broke an NBA Combine record to be down 4-0. But here we are.
You want to step up?
Go ahead, shoot that. You missed.
Now KD is even in shock. Or is his patience simply wearing thin?
You gonna play some D?
Maybe a bit of both.
Oh, that's great DK. That's great DK. I ain't touch him. Hell no. Oh, Dino. Let up.
I ain't touch him.
Oh my God.
I got
Oh
scared.
my Lord. Nigga
It was
took
fun
it.
playing with y'all, man.
Wow, nigga took his shoes
Y'all have
off.
a good time.
Oh, we gotta at least get one in.
I can't. That layup, I just can't do it.
We gotta at least get one made, Katie.
Next show, I got you.
One shot, bro.
Fellas, when I got a better teammate, I'm on y'all line.
Come on, bro. We gotta get one shot in.
You would let niggas shoot on you too.
Not today. Not today. Maybe this time, 2049, maybe. Not today.
It looks like tonight's highlight reel is just a reminder that even the biggest dreams need a bit more work, or maybe a little more height.
I feel like I'm athletic, ready for the NBA, but God didn't bless me with height.
It turns out the NBA might have just been a little out of reach after all. But if there's one thing this journey has shown, it's that true champions are those who keep
if he got a little
pushing
more
forward,
time, he would have done it.
no matter how steep the climb.
He would have done it if he had
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But it will always be Speed Goes Pro. On to the next one.
W video.
Can you dunk yet?
Said it again, can I dunk? Let's see.
Taking a whole goddamn journey.
You're not dunking nothing like that, though.
Like that? Why?
Didn't he
That's
make
how
a
you running in
36?
What the f is
So
that?
how should I run then?
Like a torpedo. Like just...
You
Oh my
grabbed the rim
God.
instead of putting the ball in there.
Why is dunking so
Okay,
hard?
I'm actually like acting like I can dunk, bro. WVid. WVid. Honestly, now I think I'm chilling, chat. I think we're just gonna sit here and wait. I need to fix my. We're gonna see if we can get a game. I already got a game loaded up. Let me see if I can load it up. 17 hours in the game. I used to play this game a lot when it first came out. And the game is still not that popular. I actually kind of found out about it when Joe Bartolozzi was playing. I'm not going to lie, chat. But yeah, we're going to watch this. We're going to play this game, actually. We're going to see first gaming. And yeah. I'll be right back, actually. Oh, they added some new characters. Hold on. Oh, what the hell? That's so loud. Trying to see if I can turn it down, but it's gonna change my name, but
Liar's Deck 2. Liar's Poker. Liar's Dice. Fango.
I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna see if I can get a game going with some of the homies. But yeah, hold on. It like, I don't know why the green light's still, if the, I don't know, the green light is. All right, chat. I just want to say something before I start. I want to say thank you so much. Like, every stream I've done has gotten more and more views. We had a max views of 9 today, and that's actually genuinely insane. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you for that. We're gonna keep the stream going up. Honestly, I'm probably gonna do it all day. I'm not gonna lie. I like streaming and it's so fun. I guess I just don't know what to do right now. But let's play some FNAF. Honestly, let's play some FNAF. We can play some damn FNAF. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Let's close Liar Bar for now. Okay. 5th night. I've already been playing the game, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm scared as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, this game still holds up. I can't. Like, this game is so fun.
Oh, hey, good job, night 5. Hey, keep a close eye on things tonight, okay? From what I understand, the building is on lockdown. No one is allowed in or out, you know, especially concerning any previous employees. When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift. A position just became available. We don't have a replacement for your shift yet, but we're working on it. We're gonna try to contact the original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Red Bear's Family Diner or something like that. It was closed for years, though. I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down. So just get through one more night. Hang in there. Good night.
I'm cracked at this game, bro. Yo, why you keep bringing your goofy looking ass over here? Oh! Oh, I'm cooked. I'm such a pro, I know I'm gonna get jump scared. 1 a.m. I'm running out of light. Oh! That scared the crap out of me. I don't know why my heart dropped like that. Got her! I'm dead. I'm dead. My girl would say know if you saw, like, hold on, I'm fucking about what, bro. I got splashed by the damn lemonade, and now I'm swimming in Raisin Cane's lemonade. Oh, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I have to clean this up, chat. Yo. Damn it, it's literally like flooded down here. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but it's flooded. Yo, chat. It's like flooded. I'll be right back. Yo. Dang it. Okay, I got something a little better. A towel. So now, oh my god, everything is going wrong. Shot. Lord have mercy. Bro, my charger's down here. Like, I might be cooked. Yo, I'm gonna slip. Hold on, chat. It genuinely just smells like lemons now. It smells like lemon and ice now. Yo, that's a crazy way to start the 3-hour mark on streaming. Literally, what happened, chat? My earbuds in because I can still hear the ambiance and music. Oh, you can't hear anything. Literally, what happened, chat, was... What happened was, when Wither Foxy jump scares me, right? My lemonade is literally sitting, hold on, like right here on my desk. And I jump back, I get scared, like it's some like cartoon jump scare, bro. Like I got scared in the most cartoonish way possible. And I spilled my drink everywhere. It splashes on my face, bro. It's all on my calves, bro. It's all under, bro. My hoverboard is under there. Oh my gosh, chat. Yo. Hold on. Can't believe that happened. We're Gucci now, though. I hope. Let me, like... That's enough FNAF, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That is enough FNAF for today. I'm gonna play something else. Something a little less scary. I can't believe that happened, bro. I kind of want to play Half Sword, bro. I have over 100 hours on Half Sword. It's probably from like me keeping it on all night and stuff like that. That's majority. Wait. I'm just gonna cancel. Never mind. It's not even opening. I don't even know what to do. Let's go back to reaction. I can't lie. Chat. Let's go back to reaction.
Oh my god!
Honestly, I'm kind of cool with watching a bunch of streamer videos. Like you know what I mean? Like videos about streamers and what it took for them to get to where they are, or just like the problems they have. So we're gonna watch a Jinxie video.
Oh my god!
This was the exact moment Jinxie became.
Hold on.
Oh my god!
This was the exact moment Jinxie became the most.
Oh, so when Jinxie became when XQC was like the biggest streamer, then it was Kai, and now it's Jinxie.
Subscribe streamer
It's probably
on
Kai
Twitch.
now.
Now listen, if you don't know who he is, you better find out why he's so popular, man.
It seems like Jinxie came out of
like the
nowhere.
wave
Like
is
he snapped
still-
his fingers and all
because the
of a
wave
sudden,
probably is
he
like
was the new
ended
king
now.
of Twitch. For most people, this is a dream come true. To wake up, play video games, and get stupid came out of nowhere. Like he snapped his fingers and all of a sudden, he was the new king of Twitch.
Bro, my mic was fucking unmuted again, bro. On mute. Why do I keep saying unmuted? Fuck, bro. Anyway, what I was saying. No, it wasn't. It was. Bruh. I don't know. At some point in the some point, I accidentally muted myself. I guess I don't know, but we're just gonna go back.
Oh my god!
This was the exact moment Jinxie became the most subscribed streamer on Twitch.
Now listen, if you don't know who he is, you better find out why he's so popular.
It seemed like Jinxie came out of nowhere. Like he snapped his fingers and all of a sudden, he was the new king of Twitch. For most people, this is a dream come true. To wake up.
Just wanna check. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it's my account. I just set it up. I'm not gonna.
So you can either interact with all the stuff that you see.
Joe Bart is on stream.
2025 was just the beginning.
These pizzas got me saying, mmm. Fan favorites?
Fucking
New favorites? A little bit of heat? A little bit of everything, no matter what you're craving.
This is a Ku
Come on,
Klux
say it with me
Klan?
now.
What the hell?
Has no idea what this means, but all the newbies are doing it. He'd stick out if he didn't. And that's how he finds himself in the middle of a field, blindfolded, holding the shoulder of the man in front of him, a gesture meant to signify brotherhood. They are told to raise their right hands and repeat an oath.
I do swear from this moment forward
And then they tell us to get down on our knees.
to fostering the welfare of the white race
So I'm on my knees, blindfolded.
and further the work of America's greatest movement.
They take my blindfold off, and there's a Ku Klux Klan member in a green robe, and he has this sword, and he kind of knights me.
The United Clans of America.
And then we all hug, and there's like a little bit of a celebration, and I'm not sure what happened. And then it hits me as I'm walking to my truck. I'm like, I think I just joined the damn Klan. Yep, that's what that was. So I got naturalized in the Ku Klux Klan that night.
Scott's time at the KKK
And I
will end up
accidentally,
being relatively short-lived. The case
hung
isn't really
a
going
black
anywhere.
man, you know?
And
Like,
there's another group coming into focus, a far more dangerous one.
In the FBI, we started encountering more violent type extremism, not the KKK types. We're talking advanced neo-Nazism. And it led me to
Yeah, so they're saying that the KKK was really just like a racial group that wasn't doing as much crime as they thought they would versus like newer sparking up neo-Nazis that were actually killing people and blowing stuff up, dealing drugs.
an accelerationist group called the Base.
The base mission will provide to be far more extreme than
You know,
anything Scott has ever seen.
It kills me.
A violent white
An extremist group known as the Base.
Violent neo-Nazi terrorists.
It kills me how Ku Klux Klan members are not even them, but just like white supremacy groups will say black people are this and that, but then follow groups that sell drugs and kill other people. Like, that makes any fucking sense whatsoever. But whatever, I guess. I'm gonna go back to watching Jinxie.
Play video games and get stupid rich.
I do social media, right? But I would never want to be on the top. Being on the top is a curse.
But what we don't see in this moment is what it took to get here. Because success like this doesn't come free. It comes with a cost. And for Jinxie, that cost was higher than most people could ever imagine.
639 hours streamed to an average viewership of 2. That's Jinxie, man.
While his friends were out living their college years, Jinxie was alone, night after night, sitting in front of a camera, streaming to almost no one.
Because it's not about the hours that they know about. It's about what you do in the dark room when it's you and your thoughts.
For years, his reality was numbers so low they didn't even register. 5 viewers, 10 viewers, it was a dream no one else could see.
Every great thing that you will ever achieve is brick by brick, day by day, night by night.
But the real question is, what exactly did he give up to reach number 1? Nicholas Stewart, or as we know him today as Jinxie, was born on...
Chat, after this video, I'm gonna end stream and go stream on Twitch. I'm gonna
September 26th, 2001 in Odessa, Florida. Growing up, he wasn't chasing streamer awards. His first love was actually soccer. He played competitively for a local team called Everton FC in Florida. And for a while, that was his entire world outside of school. As the mid-2010s rolled around, soccer wasn't his only obsession anymore. Like countless teenagers, he was sinking deeper into the world of video games. It started with the mobile game Clash Royale. Nick grinded his way up the ranks, even competing at the semi-pro level under the name It's Nova Nick. By his junior year, the focus had once again shifted. He wanted to stream, so he created a new account, called it I Sweat Games. And for the first time, he hit go live on Twitch.
Hi, what's up, guys? Just went live 5 seconds ago.
And the timing of this move was perfect, because 2018 was the year live streaming exploded into the mainstream. Fortnite was everywhere, pulling in millions of players and casual viewers. Streamers like Ninja, Tfue, and Daquan were becoming household names. Ninja's collabs with Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju Smith-Schuster made headlines outside of the gaming world, putting Twitch in front of audiences who had never watched a live stream before. And that sudden surge of attention created space for new creators to break through. Now, I Sweat Games was short-lived. Nick dropped that username and started fresh as Jinxie, but starting then gave him a chance to grow with the platform. He just had to follow the usual playbook.
Do you go to school? I graduated high school last year, bro. I'm pursuing a career and becoming a full-time Twitch streamer and YouTuber.
To become a top 1% streamer on Twitch, you really had to chase the biggest titles. And at that time, that game was Fortnite.
It's called Fortnite. It's free.
To build an audience, you had to be the first to start streaming when a new season was.
It's crazy how you watch these like
Top 1%
old
streamer
ass
on
clips.
Twitch, you really had to chase the biggest titles. And at that time, that game was Fortnite.
It's called Fortnite.
It's crazy how you like watch old ass clips of like you know, well-known streamers, and it's like, damn, like, it's called, total sponsors 29, sponsor goal 1 out of 2. That's cool. Recent sponsor, recent donator. Like, bro, like, it's crazy to see this and then think that, like, how astronomically big these guys are now.
It's free.
To build an audience, you had to be the first to start streaming when a new season rolled out. You had to be the first to show the viewers what was new. Be the first to find the bugs, the Easter eggs when a new season rolled out. You had to be the first to show the viewers what was new.
I miss OG.
Audience, you had to be the first to start streaming when a new season rolled out. You had to be the first to.
This guy missed, bro, and Daquan were my goats for real. They were my goats for real. I miss them. I miss Daquan.
Show the viewers what was new. Be the first to find the bugs, the Easter eggs, to play the games in ways no one else was. And that's how you'd stand out.
Yo, we need that, my man. Hold on, chat. We need that.
But first, a quick word from our sponsor. My mornings usually start in the gym, and from there, the day quickly turns into emails, scripts, and editing. Then you can Factor's hire to Factor.com to get 50% off plus free breakfast for 1 year. Thanks again to Factor for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to it. But when Jinxie was faced with this playbook, he ignored it. Instead, he went all in on Rainbow Six Siege.
Dude, Siege is the greatest game on planet Earth.
Siege at the time was practically on life support. I mean, Rainbow Six was barely scraping past 80,000 average viewers on a good month. And when you compare it to Fortnite's 78.3 million active users each month, it becomes pretty clear. Siege was the wrong game to bet on.
Imagine not playing Rainbow Six Siege.
And yet, Jinxie stuck with it, because even with all its flaws, Siege was different. Its unique destruction mechanics and tactical gameplay forced players to think, adapt, and strategize in ways that no other mainstream game did. But choosing such an unpopular game came at a price.
I'm 19, I'm pursuing a career in becoming a full-time Twitch streamer, full-time YouTuber.
By ignoring the industry's biggest titles, Jinxie made his uphill battle even steeper. On a platform already stacked against smaller streamers, he was cutting himself off from the easiest route to visibility and grinding on a game fewer and fewer people seem to care about.
We stream every day, most consistent Siege streamer there is, every single day.
For a year straight, Jinxie streamed Rainbow Six gameplay to an average viewership of just 5. And at times, it pushed him to the brink.
If I could just get 1 follower a day, I would be happy.
With so few people watching and stagnant growth, he seriously considered walking away from streaming altogether.
My friends, my teachers, guidance counselor just said like, oh, you're wasting your time, you're not gonna be a streamer, it's a pipe dream, it's not realistic, that too.
As exhausting as it was, he kept streaming, day after day, doing what he genuinely enjoyed, holding on to the belief that maybe one day it would...
Yeah, genuinely, like no cap, I actually genuinely enjoy this shit. Like, I've only been doing this for 3 days, literally, consistently. And it's just so fun. Like, you can be so creative with it. You know, I literally get to sit on my computer, watch videos, talk about it, play video games, and just genuinely have fun. Like, real talk. It's so fun. And on top of that, if people watch my stuff and they actually find enjoyment, that's all I wanted to do all along. Like, I've tried so hard. Hold on. I'm just gonna say, I've tried so hard to become a YouTuber I was never consistent. I'm not gonna lie. I was never consistent. I was just like, you know, it just didn't, you know, as much as I wanted to do it. Ooh, the double chin, bro. As much as I wanted to do it, I just didn't find enjoyment, and nobody's really watching my craft, you know. But streaming, not only can I keep people entertained, kind of like a comedian, but I get to have I get to have fun with friends and stuff like that, and it's just like, wow, like, it's just genuinely very enjoyable, and I don't even have to edit. Well, I mean, I edit my clips, you know. I'm gonna make a bunch of clips today, but like, I don't even like edit that much, so it's like, it's a win-win. Honestly, it's a win-win. So yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy this shit, bro. I'm gonna keep doing it no matter what. honestly, I think I'm gonna stick around for a while. Honestly, it's so fun. Like, I'm not even lying.
Pay off.
5 viewers, he's grinding. He's on the grind.
As he got better at the game, the Siege community began to tune in. Slowly, 5 average viewers turned into 15. 15 became 50.
You guys are freaking crazy, bro.
And by June, his Twitch following had jumped from just 300 to over 3,000 followers.
Bro, we're at 993 viewers. Can we hit 1,000 viewers, bro?
But in the summer of 2021, he hit a wall. 1,500 average viewers. The reach of Rainbow Six had hit its limit. Despite being one of the most popular players in the space, and even having a personal charm in the game, no one outside of the Rainbow community cared enough to tune into the streams. For almost an entire year, Jinxie sat there, at 1,500 viewers, making enough money to not have a job, but not enough to really live a life. Until one day, he woke up to thousands of new followers. He was confused at first, then checked TikTok. Someone had screen recorded his stream from the day prior and uploaded a short clip to TikTok. It was of him opening alpha packs in Rainbow, getting the same annoying rubber ducky charm 3 times in a row.
Another rubber ducky!
And this clip exploded on TikTok, raking in over 17 million views that day.
How many do you guys have?
When he started up stream later that day, that ceiling finally moved. Thousands poured in, and Jinxie's stream peaked at over 4,000 live viewers. It had been almost 4 years since he started streaming, and Jinxie had finally moved up a rung on Twitch's endless ladder.
5,000 viewers already. That is a Jinxie channel record.
But what no one could have guessed was how quickly he'd shoot towards the top from here. That viral clip was the light bulb moment. If one random highlight could pull thousands to his stream, what would happen if he started posting them himself? So he ramped up the content machine, launching new accounts on TikTok and YouTube, cutting together his rages, his highlights, his crash outs. And he wasn't the only one. Every day, dozens of accounts were pumping out Jinxie's reactions, funneling even more viewers straight to his streams.
We hit 10,000 viewers!
By January of 2023, Jinxie had cleared over 500,000 followers on Twitch, then 750,000 in March, and just weeks later came the milestone every streamer dreams of. 1 million followers on Twitch.
I did it. I'm calling my dad.
And it didn't stop there. Just days later, the sub counter rocketed past giants like XQC and Kai Cenat. Jinxie, streaming Rainbow Six Siege, was the #1 subscribed streamer on Twitch.
Yeah, he's the #1 most sub person on Twitch right now. Yeah, which is crazy, by the way.
I haven't gotten to watch him yet, but his TikTok seemed pretty funny.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
By September, Jinxie was averaging over 60,000 viewers, and at the 2023 Streamer Awards, he was crowned both the best gamer and breakout streamer of the year.
Because the biggest streamer in the world right now is a guy named Jinxie. And for a full year, he streamed on Twitch to an average viewership of 2.
It literally just started as an idea and a dream and a goal.
Yeah, he's streaming like 7-8 hours a day for 5 people. Man.
November 2019, 5 viewers. Every great thing that you will ever achieve is brick by brick, day by day, night by night. December 2019, 5 viewers. It started off 5 years ago. 5! I'm pursuing a career and becoming a full-time Twitch streamer and YouTuber. January 2020, 5 viewers. The amount of mother that'll tell you that you can't do something because they can't imagine themselves doing something. If you have a dream, you have to protect that dream every single day when you wake up, bro. You cannot lose if you just don't give up. Literally, bro, the only way to lose is to give up.
The crazy thing is why this all worked in the first place. A generation ago, streamers lived and died by the games they played. If the game popped, so did they. But if it faded, their careers went with it. Jinxie flipped that script. Siege was already on life support when he started, so his growth was never tied to the popularity of the game. The climb took longer, but it built a foundation that wouldn't crack when trends move on.
If you're the top guy on any stream, you are dealing with all of the bullshit.
However, success often comes at a cost. In just a few months, he went from a random kid on Twitch to the internet's main character, and that meant his personal life wasn't really his anymore. Relationships, drama. Suddenly, it was all being dissected by millions of strangers. What was once private became part of the content machine, whether he wanted it to or not. And even inside Siege, not everyone was happy with Jinxie. Some of the OG players hated the new wave that he brought with him. They said his streams made the game less serious, that the culture was more about entertainment than strategy. The exact energy that revived Siege also made Jinxie a target within the game's most dedicated community. But that's the trade-off of internet fame. You work so hard to get everything you ever wanted, only to realize it comes with everything you never asked for.
I've been thinking about making this video for a very long time. I am retiring. I'm no longer going to be streaming, posting YouTube videos, posting TikToks. I feel like I lost all my love for it and passion for it, and now it's like I just don't even want to stream anymore. So thank you to all my supporters, and this is goodbye.
And for Jinxie, the only way through was the same way he started. Keep pushing.
Psych! Part-time's Jinxie is f***ing gone. Starting tomorrow, I'm streaming every night, 7 p.m. to 12 p.m. I'm back on my 5-hour. Let's get it, let's go. Click the sub button, click the like button, and let's do this for our mama and our little brother too.
He built his whole career on consistency, on showing up no matter what, and now that mindset was the only thing holding it all together. He began branching out, pushing his content far beyond the walls of Rainbow Six Siege. Jinxie hosted online dating shows, opened fan mail live on camera, and began IRL streaming with some of the biggest names on Twitch.
What the f*** you do? You're f***ing crushing
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
This was actually the time period that I myself first became a fan of Jinxie. In early 2024, those clips of mukbangs with Queso and cooking with Sketch started flooding my TikTok feed.
Was that pot rusty, or trying to find out what the metal taste is there?
And I'll admit, I can't stand the cringy, over-the-top screaming reactions by streamers. Except for this.
Yo, I was just playing. That's good. So. Hey, yo!
That's actually pretty funny. Anyways, this was the first time that I saw Jinxie be more of himself and less of an internet character. These clips, especially the sketch, were hysterical and created trends far outside of the gaming community.
You're gonna need a frisbee to cover those pepperoni nipples.
These streams took Jinxie to an all-new high, averaging nearly 100,000 viewers per stream and peaking at 229,525 concurrent viewers. For perspective, Twitch as a whole maintains an average of 2.6 million active users at any given time, meaning Jinxie alone had 10% of the entire platform watching his stream. To Jinxie, this made it infinitely clear. His fans were watching for him, and no matter what he streamed, they'd be there. The mental barrier of streaming for performance was gone. Jinxie really just streamed whatever he wanted to. He still streamed Rainbow, but there was constantly new additions, some that even go all the way back to the beginning of this journey.
How long have you been streaming, honestly?
Yeah,
when'd you start?
I've never even said this, but like I was streaming when I was a freshman in high school. I was streaming when I was 15. So I've streamed on 3 different accounts. I started off streaming Clash Royale.
Earlier this year, Jinxie hopped back onto the Clash Royale grind, streaming more and more of the content he used to stream to just an audience of 5. But this time, it wasn't the task of performing that was fueling the grind. The same game that lit the spark of his competitive drive was surging again in popularity, and it would be easy to chalk that up to timing or coincidence if the numbers weren't there. In June, 8 out of the 10 uploads on Jinxie's channel were Clash Royale, with the game's player count jumping over 8.4 million in that exact same month. Whether he'll admit it or not, the moment he came back, the game itself seemed to wake up too. And not just Clash Royale. Overnight, a surge of 800,000 players jumped back into Clash of Clans, like it was almost a brand new release, and we were right there with him. But behind every stream, behind all the numbers and the noise, is the life that keeps him grounded.
You live with the parents, right?
Yeah, I live with like my mom, my brother, my cousin.
Off camera, it's not about winning or losing in a video game. It's about family and the quiet moments that never.
Why didn't he just move? Like, I know he makes a lot of money. He makes a lot of fucking money. I'm not pocket watching. I'm not gonna pocket watch. I would never pocket watch somebody. But like, why don't you just move? I don't know.
Make the highlight reel. A steady support system that's been there from the very beginning, reminding him who he is at the end of the day.
To me, family's all you really have in life. Like, you can have like money or fame or whatever, but at the end of the day, all that really matters is like the people you truly care about. So like, I have my whole life to go off and live by myself. I may as well spend as much time with my mom and dad while I can.
The success may look larger than life, but at its core, it's held together by simple, real-life anchors that fame can't touch. In today's world, it's almost routine to watch creators blow up overnight, only to lose pieces of themselves along the way. The fame, the number, the pressure, it changes people. But Jinxie never let those pieces slip away. He held onto them tightly. The laughter, the humility, the roots that shaped him. And more than anything, he kept close the relationship that mattered the most. His dad.
I'm really nothing but like the highest thanks to my dad. When I was like 17 years old and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, my dad was the person who told me to just go for it, and he said, you'd be good at it.
There's Jinxie. There he is. See him, chat right there. There's Junko.
I created my Twitch account in 2019. I had one viewer for an entire year. That one viewer was my dad. He was in every stream, always hyping me up, and he never stopped believing in me. When you have somebody in your corner that's your dad and they believe in you from the jump, what else do you need? Call to my dad. Yo. Dad, I just hit 1 million.
Now I'm watching.
Oh, you're in?
Yeah. I'm so happy I can't feel my arms.
I can't even feel my arms.
I think the story that is Jinxie is far from over, but in its own way, it's come full circle. From the late nights of streaming to a few viewers, to teachers saying he would never make it, to now living the exact way he's always dreamt of. He's always been one thing.
W video.
Himself. And yeah, the sacrifices were real, but if you asked him today whether he'd do it all over again, I don't even think there'd be a pause. The answer would be simple.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna get out of here. Streaming on Twitch. See you guys. I'll see you guys later. And remember, stay blessed. Love yourself. And try not to be a dickhead. I don't know. That's gonna be a nice outro. I can't lie. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace.